You got it locked on Roadium Radio.
Due to circumstances beyond anyone's control, Dr. Dre is in the motherfucking house. So right about now, and I say, yo Steve, are you with me? ICE, are you with me?
Here's a little something about a nigga like me. They never should've let me buy tape from Spade. Ice Cube would like to play dope shit mixed by Dr. Dre. Since I was a youth, I like Compton. Now I like the motherfucking Roadium. Buying a tape or two, that's what the hell I do. You don't like Tony A? Well, fuck you, this is a game, and I'm in it. Ice Cube will fuck you up in a minute with a right, left, right, making you sick. And then you see Tony A is on the mix.
Tony A! Tony A! When you're ready, go.
Welcome back, everyone, to Roadium Radio, episode 303. I don't know why our intro keeps lagging. It's the second time that it's done that, but it doesn't matter. We're still live, and I want to thank everybody on the live chat, everybody who liked, comment, subscribed, everybody who's tuning in tonight. I know you guys are probably watching the Miami and Denver game. I'm thinking Miami's taking it. They got the lead right now, but we'll see what happens. You know, I was hoping the Lakers would be there, but hey, it didn't always go my way. So anyways, other than that, make sure you guys tune in. We just had a Papa Snoop here. Make sure you guys tune into that episode. We just had, once again, Black Sea, once again, RBL Posse. Who do we just have, Norbert? No, that was I just said Papa Snoop. You need to be on your game, bro. Okay? So anyway, see what I get, guys? We're asking my team. Anyways, other than that, just go down the list and you'll see who we had. You guys will not be disappointed. Oh, Battle Cat. We had Louis the Singer from Texas. Definitely check that one out. And other than that, you know, today we have a West Coast legend. And I call him a West Coast legend. I'm going to tell you why. Because before that song, California Love, came out by Dr. Dre and Tupac, this song, LA Posse, was my California Love. And it was actually our California Love out here, especially in the harbor area. You know, Wilmington, Long Beach, San Pedro, Everett, Carson. This song right here was like the shit for us. Not only was it some gangster shit for us, but it was also some dancing shit. This is the kind of shit like when you dance with a girl, you put your hands around your hips, turn her around, and then you rub your... Anyways, we're going to go ahead and jump right into it with the one and only Breeze. Breeze, how are you?
What's up, man? I like that, man. I like how you brought me in there, man. That was dope.
Well, you know, the thing is that I remember when I first heard that cut. Of course, every true DJ buys two 12 inches. And, of course, that's so that we can cut it back and forth. But, you know, before we get into that, I want to ask you, how has your weekend been going, brother?
Man, pretty good, man. You know, just been hanging out, doing the usual. You know, spend a lot of time at my studio. I got a studio out in Sherman Oaks.
Okay.
You know, just putting in work for myself, putting work for anybody who, you know, has a vision and wants to bring it to life, you know?
Yeah. Now, have you been paying attention at all to the playoffs?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. I've been paying attention to the playoffs. Just like you, man, I was hoping it was going to be a Lakers-Celtics That would have been nice.
Right.
I didn't expect Denver to do to them what they did, but you know, I'm pulling for Denver though. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
I hope they get one.
You know, here's the crazy part, because many times we like to say, you know, the league ain't going to allow a sweep. They don't make no money. But they allowed a damn sweep this time with the Lakers.
And with the Lakers, one of the biggest
Yes.
money market teams out there. So, you know, but I will say, man, I don't know what happened, man. They was in all 4 of those games. They could have won at least 3 of those 4 games, and that was a big disappointment. And now with the whole, I might retire, I don't know if I want to play. Yo, come on, LeBron, stop that.
Yeah, at least give us one more year.
Stop that.
At least one more. But how many years do you think he could play? How many good years do you think he has left?
I say about 2.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
say he has at least 2 more pretty good years. After that, I think he's probably going to start decline. Once he's not scoring 20 points no more,
Right.
he needs to give it up.
Yeah, he needs to give it up. I mean, the guy's a phenom, bro. The guy can ball. So hopefully
sure.
he gives us 2 more years here with the Lakers. Don't go back to Cleveland and don't go back to Miami. Just stay here. Finish off here.
Exactly. Oh well, you hear though they keep trying to put it out there that he may try and go to the Golden State Warriors. I'm like, if he does that, that would be the next weakest move behind Kevin Durant when he went over there.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Anyway, enough basketball. You know what? Well, let me ask you this. Since we're on the subject, you got a favorite football team?
Yeah,
Raiders?
Giants.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, please don't let it be Raiders.
No,
Okay.
no. I'm New York Giants. I'm a
Okay.
diehard.
You're probably not going to like me after this because mine's the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh. Oh, but you know what? I got a lot of Cowboys friends. So, you know, it's been a great rivalry over the years. Just,
Yes.
you know, that's like, it's almost like, you a Laker fan?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So most Laker fans,
Yes.
the one thing that they probably like just as much winning is watching Boston lose.
Yes.
Right? So my whole thing is I like my team to win just as much as I like to see the Cowboys lose.
Okay. And that's fair enough. Because I'm like the Mexican Stephen A. Smith. Like, you know, I go in on the Raiders, bro. So the same way he goes in on the Cowboys, that's me right there.
Dope.
Favorite, if any, baseball team?
Yankees.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. What about, do you have a college football team?
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. At least we got something in common.
Wait, you from here and not a SC fan?
I'm not an SC fan.
Yo, I have so many people that hate me for Notre Dame. They like, look, are you crazy? I'm like, yeah, every year we get it around that time, and it's
Every year.
Yeah,
every year.
every
I still
year.
have yet to make it to actually South Bend. I mean, that's what I want to go see a game there, but I have not made it.
I did back, you know, I think 89, 90 or whatever when I was, you know, doing shows for the first album. I actually did a show. Actually, I wasn't even doing a show. I came out there to judge a rap contest. They flew me out there to judge a rap contest, South Bend, Indiana. And I got to visit the campus. I walked the campus, sort of feel everything. And
How
shit
was it, man?
Spectacular. It was spectacular.
Wow.
It was a little scary though because I got this thing about statues. At night, I don't like statues. I mean, I could look at statues in the daytime, cool, but at night, I kind of get freaked out by it. And they got a bunch of religious statues and
Really?
shit like that around the campus.
What do you think it is? Think they're going to move on you or
I
something?
don't know, man. they always seem like they looking at you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
don't know. It's just this weird thing I have about me.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
But that's my team. I love the movie Rudy.
Mm-hmm.
I love it until Joe Montana came out and said that it didn't happen like that.
Yeah.
Then he pissed me off. You know,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm good with that dude.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Just let the legend live, man.
Yeah, let the legend live. So other than that, no, but I'm not a USC fan. I stayed a USC hater even more after the Bush push.
Ooh.
When we won that game, you know, I'm trying to remember that coach that he had his nose all boogery that night, and we won. We held them at the 1 yard line, and then Bush pushed in Matt Leinart.
Push Matt Leinart in. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know. So we probably got a bunch of haters on the live chat that don't like me now. Because, anyways, it doesn't matter. Other than that, the weekend's been going pretty cool, man. Other than music, what does Breeze get into? What do you do on your spare time, man?
You know, other than music, man, I spend time with my children. You know, I got
Okay.
2 daughters. One's 20. She'll be 21 in August. She'll be a senior in college, Cal State Northridge, coming up next semester. I got a younger one that's she's turning 16. I think she's 15 now. So she's turning 16 in September. So I spend a lot of time with them, a lot of time with family. I'm a family-oriented person.
Awesome, man. Same here, same here. Before I forget, I want to give a shout out to Jeff Kwan.
Jeff Kwan, that's my man. What up, Jeff?
Yes, what's up, Jeff?
BTP.
Yes, for putting us in contact. Much love and respect to him. So thank you. Other than that, where originally were you raised? Like, where did you grow up at?
Well, originally I was born in New York.
Oh, okay. Now I understand the Yankee and the Giant thing.
The Giants and the Knicks. You didn't ask me about my basketball team.
Oh, I thought you were a Laker guy.
No, you know what? I like the Lakers. I cheer for the Lakers. They're not my team. Basically, I'm gonna tell you this. When it came to that, when LeBron came, I started to be more of a fan.
Okay.
I always respected Kobe, but I was a Kobe hater at first because he was so damn good and he killed us all the time.
Yes.
And then once he got to the end of his career is when I started to kind of appreciate him, but yeah, originally I was born in New York, in the Bronx. Matter of fact, I grew up 6 blocks from Yankee Stadium. So that's why Yankees is definitely my team, because anytime moms wanted us out the house and, wanted us to stop making noise, she just sent us to the Yankee game. Back then, you can sit in the center field bleachers for $1.50, $5.
No shit.
Depending on the game. So, so I lived there until I was 13, until I was 13, and then I moved to California.
Okay, now, growing up in New York, why the move to California? Did your parents just say the weather?
Come on now. It was my mom. She was, she was ready to move, and shit, that's where I had to go with it. You know? So
now, you didn't happen to go to Kool Herc's August 11, 1973 hip-hop party, did you?
Bro, I was 4. Bro, I was 4.
I just had to ask because you said the Bronx, so. But I did go to those apartments. I did go check them out because I had to go see where everything came from.
Oh, you got to.
You have to.
That's history.
And that's one thing that I always encourage every rapper, whether you're Chicano, whether you're black, whether you're Samoan, if you get an opportunity, go to New York.
Exactly.
And I remember I interviewed, are you familiar with Breakbeat Lou?
No.
He came out with those records in the 80s, those ultimate breaks and beats.
Okay, I remember that.
Him. He would always tell me, go out there, because things are changing now. Yeah. Do you go out there often?
I don't make it back as often as I used to. I have a younger brother. He moved out here. Actually, he moved to San Francisco. A lot of, family has passed. I still have family there, but I don't make it there as much as I used to. I used to try and get out there at least every other year, if not every year. Mm-hmm. Now, I think the last time I've been to New York was probably 5 or 6 years ago, and I'm not in a rush to go back.
Yeah, that was probably around the last time that I went there as well. It was about 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
I enjoy it out there. I really like it. There's a lot of guys that go out there and I didn't really like it. You hyped it up too much. Well, it's not like it's a movie. It's not like I could overhype it. I just thought it was a dope experience for me.
Exactly.
I like it over there. Exactly. I don't think that I can live over there. When I do go, I go stay with my boy. He lives in Harlem. Okay. So he showed me all the historical locations there. Yeah. And I wanted to go see where Malcolm X will preach. Okay. Because even though I'm not a Muslim, but I was fascinated by the way Malcolm X spoke. Yeah. And the passion and the passion that he had for his people, brother.
Exactly.
So that's what I liked about him.
Exactly.
So now, I got to ask you this. Growing up in New York, growing up under your mother's roof, what type of music were you raised with?
Oh, man, I was raised with soul music. My mom was an artist. She was a singer. She sang at all when I was a little kid. She used to drag me to all her shows. I mean, she sung at even the big places Roseland, Copacabana, Savoy Manor, all the big clubs that people used to sing at. She used to sing at all of them. So I grew up with a lot of soul in my house, a lot of soul.
That's dope. Now, if you can recall your first experience with rap, the first time you heard it, if you can recall, I was in 6th grade. It was Rapper's Delight. I was in school. Somebody took the record. I heard it. I was fascinated. Do you recall the first time you heard rap music, and who was it?
Well, the first time I actually heard rap music, it may have been the Rapper's Delight song. It may have been, and I know I was really young, and I know me and my mother went to visit somebody in one of our family members' home, and the radio was on, and it came on, and I remember it kind of changed everything, Because it was like, oh wow, like that was different. But I also, because it's kind of cloudy then. But also at that time, it wasn't like they were the first rappers I've ever heard. It was the first time we heard it on the radio. Because I mean, we would have like park jams. Like, they go out to the park, they steal electricity from the lights and, hook up the turntables, and they would have park jams. I was a little dude, like, I can only sneak over there for a little bit and before, because, I can't go too far off the block. Right. Because I lived in an area to where moms could just look out the window. She don't see me. Yeah. And it's like,
that was a security camera.
Your name, like, yell through the projects. And, when one person hears, hey, your mother calling, hey, tell them what's the name of your mother calling, then it becomes a big-ass joke. So I used to sneak over there here and there and, just see the jams, and it's very early though.
Now, so you guys move out here when you're 13 years old. Do you come from a big family, like a lot of brothers, a lot of sisters?
Nah, just one brother. I just got one brother. My family is not that big, but I got a lot of cousins though.
Okay, so you come out here. What was the number one thing that was so different? Because was it your first time coming out here when you guys moved?
Yeah, well, you know what, I'll tell you, now this is when I moved for good when I was 13, when I came for good, but my very first experience was a year before that. And, my mother came out here and she was getting ready to marry somebody else, whatever the case. And in New York, when I left, gangbanging kind of died down. It was dying down. I mean, all the colors and the wearing the vest and the sweatshirts with your crew name on it and all that. It was kind of like dying down. But I remember the first day, I came to Los Angeles and we moved to 135th in Vermont. Okay. Right there in Gardena. And my interpretation of Los Angeles was 6-foot white girls who rode skateboards and drank orange soda. That's what I thought Los Angeles was.
And palm trees?
And palm trees. I'm thinking that's where I'm going to move, and the beach is going to be across the street. Well, you get to 135th in Vermont, ain't no white girls, ain't no skateboards, ain't no beach. Some orange soda, but, that was about it. So my first thing that I did was when I got off the plane, there used to be a store called Zodi's.
I used to work there.
I think it's on 120th, I think it was.
I worked at the one right here. I want to say it was probably Carson.
Yeah.
Off of Sepulveda.
Yeah, this one is over there by, like, Morningside High School. I think it was, like, either 120th or Imperial, or one of them streets it was over there by. Okay. And the first thing I said was, I want to go buy a skateboard. So getting off the plane, we went directly to Zodi's. I got a skateboard, got to the house. Very next day I woke up, I got my skateboard, I'm getting ready to go outside. Lo and behold, it was a white dude that lived in my building. I was like, oh shit, okay, it's going down. I said, bro, you got a skateboard? You wanna go ride? And he was like, I don't know if he said yeah or no, whatever, but he ended up being one of my friends. And I walked out the front door. The first thing I saw when I walked out the building and I touched the cement on 135th was this dude, black dude, with a Pendleton on, a khaki suit, a cake cutter in his hair, a fucking golf hat, brownies on, riding a beach cruiser. And he came up to me and said, hey, cuz, what set you from? And I was like, what? So that was the very first person besides the white boy, that was my very first experience. And I was like, oh shit. And then he told me, hey, I still remember his name, Lil Termite from Payback Crip. That was his name.
Oh shit.
And I was like, all right. He was like, oh, you ain't from here, huh? I'm like, nah. He was like, all right. And then that's when he said, hey, well, watch yourself around here. And, that's when I was like, damn, okay, gang culture in L.A. is real. And I remember I had to call my friends. I'm like, hey, these motherfuckers is not riding skateboards. And they got heat. Because in New York, you really can have heat. If you had heat when I was 10 in New York, it's like, where'd you get that from? Because we don't sell it nowhere in New York. You can't buy a gun in New York. You got to go to like Virginia or go to a different state to go purchase a pistol or whatever and bring it back to New York. Yeah. But like, the second experience, when I was on 91st in Vermont, I seen dude pull out a AK or some kind of machine gun he had. I'm like, yo, not only are they gangbanging, but they got guns, machine guns, and all type of shit out here. It is not what you think. That shit that they show on TV is not the real California. Not at all.
Well, because you know what, on TV they'll show Rodeo Drive, they'll show white girls in bikinis and dudes skateboarding, dudes looking like Leif Garrett. You know, knowing damn well it doesn't look like that.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Some of it does look like it because they're filming it, but it's just not where we live.
Exactly. So now, so you come to live at 13 years old. Okay, now, what high school did you attend? Did you attend Gardena?
No, I moved to the Valley. We moved to the Valley. I went to Horseman Junior High School.
Okay.
And then I ended up moving to the Valley. I think I went to 8th grade. Yeah, it was 8th grade at Horseman, and then I moved to the Valley, and I ended up going to Sun Valley Junior High. I graduated there, and then I went to North Hollywood High.
Oh, okay.
But then I left my senior year and I ended up graduating from Poly, John H. Francis Poly. Every time I say Poly, in the Long Beach Poly, like, no, it's
right.
Poly in Sun Valley.
Okay. Were you good in school?
As a student?
Yes, as a student.
I was smart, but, I didn't always make it to school.
Oh, okay.
But,
there's always detours.
Of course. Of course, man. Ditching parties and all type of shit. But, hey, I graduated. I graduated, got cap and gown, the whole nine.
That's dope. Now let me ask you, even though you give us a little bit of a background of what gangs were like here when you first came here, how was it different, so much different? Like, what was, if anything, what was the main difference between the gangs here and the gangs in New York?
Well, to me, it was more like, it was every man for themselves, like in New York. It wasn't like a red and a blue, and most of the red are down with each other. Some of the blue was down with each other, but they're fighting amongst themselves. Yeah. Out there everybody was you. It was no affiliation with the next block or the next block. Everybody was their own thing. So it wasn't no affiliation type of thing, like we're down with them and we all rock the same colors and all. Nah, it was totally different. It's like kind of like a every man for themselves thing out there. Okay, like you take movies like Style Wars, Beat Street, and there was another one. God, I know I'm missing another one. What, Warriors? I thought you was gonna say Warriors.
No, Warriors is a fucking yeah. Now here's the crazy part. Out here, we thought that's what gangs in New York were. That's what I always wanted a fucking Warriors fucking vest. I always wanted one of those.
Now there was some people. Now that type of vest, people did wear that type of vest with maybe like your crew name on the back of it. Some people did that. Okay. A lot of people was more like sweatshirts with like the iron-on letters and shit like that. But yeah, it was. It damn sure wasn't, like that with motherfuckers running around in baseball suits and baseball bats and hell no.
Okay. So Cyrus wasn't a real guy.
Oh, man,
I just had to say, can you dig it? Anyways, but we love that movie. It's a classic movie.
Of course.
Would you say B Street truly caught the essence or truly caught a good picture of what New York was like during that time?
B Street, definitely.
Okay.
B Street, definitely. It was... I think that was a good, interpretation of what it was like as far as growing up in the hip hop culture.
Okay, because I think out here, it didn't really show the whole gang thing, but I think the weather, the way people dress, the palm trees, the dancing of Breaking One. Yes, yeah. Breaking One did a good representation of what LA was like during that time. Yeah. A lot of people don't know that even Van Damme had a scene in there. I'll show you afterwards. He was dancing like a B.I. He really was. He had some tight shit, and he was moving his hips like a Chippendale dancer and shit. Okay. Yeah, but he was in there. Okay. So now, around what age would you say that you picked up, the pencil and the pad and started writing some shit, where you started to dabble in the whole rap, I don't want to say hip hop because rapping is one of the elements of hip hop.
One of the elements, exactly.
But around what age did you start writing, or you started to take it somewhat serious?
I say realistically, like about 13 when I moved here. It's like, what the craziest thing is, I wasn't even a giant. This is gonna fuck you up.
Okay.
When I lived in New York, I was a Dallas Cowboys fan.
Oh shit. Oh,
I was Tony Dorsett, Too Tall Jones, Roger Staubach, Newhouse. That was my team.
In New York?
They used to sit down and do the stand up set. I was a Cowboy fan.
Wow.
I was barely a Knick fan.
Okay.
But I was always a Yankee fan because that's, where I lived. It's right there. So everything turned for me when I moved to California. I just became homesick, so everything was like, oh, fuck this, I hate this place out here. I'm a Giants fan now. I'm a Knicks fan now, and everything turned. And then also, the music that I was hearing was quite different.
Okay.
When I came here, we were already playing like rap music, but the rap that I heard here was kind of different. It was faster, and it was a lot of funk music. And people always say, well, didn't y'all have funk music in New York? And I'm like, yeah, but it was a little different because our definition of funk is like James Brown. While when I came out here, funk was Parliament Funkadelic, it was George Clinton, it was like all of that. It was a different sound for me. So that's when, I still had tapes because back in the day, we used to record the jams at the park.
Yes.
I had tapes with like Cold Crush crew on Cold Crush, Fantastic Five, the Force MCs. They came out a singing group as the Force MDs, but they used to be the Force MCs, and they actually rapped and sang. So I used to have like a lot of the tapes. So once I got here, that's when I really started to immerse myself in hip hop, and so I would say 13 is when I really start to, okay, I'm gonna pen my own shit, and I'm gonna, Then it was funny because what made me do it is because there was some kid out here. He was a big hip hop head too. I didn't know how much he knew, and I remember we were rapping and we were, and I just happened to use like, I got tapes, so I was rapping. I think one of Grandmaster Caz's raps, and I was playing like it was mine. And like in the middle of it, dude started singing it with me. I was like, oh shit, I'm caught. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, I'm caught. You ain't write that shit. That's Grandmaster Caz. And then after that, I was like, okay, boom. And it just turned, the light went on, and I just started from there. It's nonstop from there.
Wow. Did other than maybe artists themselves that were already out, but did anybody else inspire you out here? Like, did you have a homie that rapped too and like, fuck it, let's do this? Or was it just all you that this is what I want to do?
Well, I mean, I have friends because, before just rapping, I also was a breakdancer too.
Yeah.
So I used to breakdance. I used to be in TNT, City Rockers, my old crew. We used to go battle down at the Radiotron, everything. And, they were, pretty big influences of mine as well.
Yes.
But
I'm glad
I would say my boy, what really like kind of gave me that to really, really want to do it is the brother who actually gave me my name. His name is JEDI. I used to go to school with him. And I think my name at that time was like B-Boy or some shit like that. And he was like, what is B-Boy? Like, I said, well, no, you need to think of a doper name. Like, some. So then he came up, he said, I'm going to call you Breeze. And I was like, and from there it stuck. And then that's when I really kind of started to take it serious. So my man JEDI kind of like put the like, let's really, propel you into this music thing,
Right. Let me ask you this because you brought this up, and to me, I've been a Radiotron twice, once at night and then once during the day. And I had the owner, Carmelo Alvarez, here. I interviewed him. I think I had him twice. And I've also had Chris the Glove here twice. And I know Chris the Glove was a part of radio before it was actual Radiotron. And then this Carmelo, I guess, took over it when it was Radiotron, when he filmed Breaking. If you can kind of share maybe a story, how many times you've gone, or what was your experience when you went there? If you can recall,
my main experiences going there usually was breakdancing.
Okay.
I was in a crew at that time called the Crush Crew. And it was a pretty dope breaking group that I was in. And I remember there used to be Shake City. It was a group that we used to try and battle all the time. Shake City, they was like one of the best breakdancing crews, and we used to always. So my main focus there was going there was just to breakdance. And then one day, something happened where they was letting people rap, and I actually got up on the stage and got to rap on the stage for the first time. And I also remember that same night, There was some, I don't know, some kind of gangsters that was outside that was robbing everybody as we were walking out.
Oh shit!
And so I remember we had to walk. I don't know if you remember where Radiotron is, but we had to walk from there to like Crenshaw and Western. No, Crenshaw and like Olympic area. So it was a long ass walk at fucking 2-something in the morning. It took us like about an hour and something to get there. It was a long ass walk.
Well, they're actually Carmelo. I spoke to him and his daughter, and they're actually putting. I guess I don't know if they have a budget or find the director yet, but they're making a movie on Radiotron. So I thought that was really, really dope. So, you know, and I'm glad you're sharing these things, man, because you know what, when I look at your video, your LA Posse, I see the way you move and I see the way you move your legs. Yeah. It looks like you used to up rock pretty good.
That was one of my little specialties.
Okay. But I reckon I said, I'm going to ask him that, you know. Yeah. So now from breaking, did you start moving a little bit more into the rap scene? Like for an example, so you get the mic on radio, in Radiotron, I guess freestyle night or whatnot. How did you do? Do you remember?
I did all right.
Okay.
I did pretty good, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you at all nervous?
A little bit. I mean, you know, I definitely, I was like, I won't say that was the first time in front of a crowd, but in front of a crowd like that, you know, where everybody is like all about this life, you know what I'm saying? So, and plus I was like not only like, you know, breaking in the group, but I was the group's rapper too. So anytime anybody else had a rapper, okay, we battling, you know? So it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't. Yeah, hey, man. Still to this day, man. If you don't get a little butterflies, then you're not right. You're supposed to. It's what lets you know that you're alive, and you know, on top of that, it means like you care about what you're doing because you actually want to do a good job. So, you know, those butterflies is like, hey, man, get your shit together. Make sure you're on point. That's what that is. But once the first word comes out, you forget everything. Okay.
I have something here that I want to bring up because to me, this is kind of like dialing in on history, at least for me. You know, it's funny because when I have guests like you here, I always say this, man, I don't care if anybody watches, this interview's for me because there's a lot of things that I like to ask people that I looked up to growing up. Dope. People that I used to fucking bump when my mom wouldn't let me out of the fucking house. Dope. So I had to stay home and listen to shit. Yeah. Okay. Now, 1988, King T drops the Act a Fool album, okay, which is probably the most gangster album cover that I've ever seen.
Yeah, come on, man. A khaki suit, house shoes, and a shotgun. Come on now.
Exactly. And then I hear you on Just Clowning. Okay, that was 1988. But before we get to that, I want to ask you, how did you meet King T?
I actually met King T in Pacoima back when we were teenagers, before the music. I met him at the spot in Pacoima. They used to have a clothing store called the Feeler Shop. Okay. And my man Scotty D used to run the Feeler Shop, and it was one of those places where when like before Dapper Dan, it was the Feeler Shop where everybody went and got custom made Louis Vuitton, Gucci suits and sweatsuits and stuff like that. So I was just up there, and you know, King T used to happen to be up there a lot too. So I met him through, you know, Scotty D in the Feeler Shop, and we kind of just clicked. Back then, I don't even think he was rapping. I think he was more DJing. I think he was like kind of like DJing because I used to always see him on the turntables. Yeah, I didn't even know he rapped until probably like a little while later when I think if I remember, he said Pooh told him that he had a dope voice, so he should try and start rapping. So, like when I first met him, he wasn't even rapping that tough. He was more DJing than rapping.
Because before, I guess he was signed to Capitol and he released that album. I had a couple of his 12 inches. I know that he did stuff with Mixmaster Spade, and I know he had a song called, I think, The Coolest. Pay Back Some Mother.
Pay Back Some Mother.
You know, and those were on Techno Hop. Yep. I believe produced by Unknown.
Yeah.
Okay, probably Unknown or Slip, one of those guys.
Yeah, no, I think it was Unknown.
Okay, and then I see him later on there. But the ones that I loved, I mean, one guy that I would love to have here because I started off DJing, became a producer, but the guy that really inspired me, other than Dr. Dre, was DJ Pooh.
DJ Pooh.
You know, his cutting and scratching, his style of production was fucking amazing. I think when he did The Genius is Back with King T and Mixmaster Spade, fucking classic record.
Most
you know,
definitely.
and Mixmaster Spade having that melodic, if you will, sound the way I used to cut up the beat on the two. You know, so
Bless the dead, man.
so now, how did it come together? How did he find out you rapped?
Well, I mean, I was around that time. Everybody knew, like,
Okay.
that's the dude that be rapping all the time. You know, one of those type of things. And I was like, you know, just kind of known for it. And so, you know, and then whoever didn't know, you got to know pretty soon, because if there was ever any beats on or whatever, we gonna rap, we gonna do something. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much, I've always kind of been known for that. That and breakdancing, but more for rapping, because breakdancing, I kind of stopped breakdancing when I was like maybe kind of like a freshman in high school. I kind of stopped. And then, you know, you played sports and rap and stuff like that.
Okay, so now he's recording this song. I'm not sure if it was probably late 87 or early 88. And he just tells you want to get on it? How did that happen?
Yeah, it's pretty much, he just pretty much asked that I want to get on. Because at that time, before my album came out, a lot of people know me because I was was signed to Def Jam when I was 16 years old.
Oh, wow.
So I got a deal on Def Jam. And I got if I'm not mistaken, it was 1985. Was it 85? I think it's like, I think it might be 85. And we used to have a big convention out here when we used to have these big music conventions, and it was called the BRE, the Black Radio Exclusive. And the BRE used to be up at Universal City. In the Sheraton, or, you know, they got the Sheraton and the Hilton. It was like next door to each other. So one of them. So what they used to do is there used to be like Russell Simmons used to be there. The dude who owned Sleeping Bag, a couple of the little labels that was there, and a lot of radio DJs would go. So a lot of rappers and musicians would go there and try and get discovered. So Uncle Jam, which y'all know as Roger Clayton.
Yes.
Well, one of the producers of my album, Muffler, who's pretty much did all the music except a couple of tracks. Pooh produced on the album as well. What happened?
And this is the Def Jam stuff.
No, this is before. I'm talking about Def Jam, right? So Roger Clayton had a hookup with Russell Simmons because he used to throw concerts for Run DMC when they used to come out here. He used to be the ones that hosted the venue. So he was like, well, you know, let's go to the BRE. I know Russell. I don't know what that means, if it's going to get us anything, but we know him and we'll see what happens. Well, when I walked in there, it was probably like 100 people with demo tapes and radios in their hand. I probably was like the 97th person in line. And I watched him, like, you know, I watched 90 people pretty much get their tape thrown back at them, cut off, next. And when it got to me, I played him 2 songs. I played the first song and he stopped it. I was like, oh shit, it's over. He's gonna throw my tape. Because I mean, he would literally throw your tape.
Wow.
So he stopped it, but he hit rewind. He started it again. He played it again. Hey, what's your name? And before you know it, a week later, we was on a plane going to New York and getting signed to Def Jam Records.
Okay, now I have to ask, because the first time that I heard of you was in '88 on Just Clowning. So did you actually release something through Def Jam, or what happened with that?
No, it never happened, but that's how people like King T and all the people in the, you know, who ended up being in the industry, Pooh and all that, they knew, hey, that's the kid that, you know, who got signed by Def Jam. That's him, and that's how I got to know a lot of people, because the people that was producing my album, producing for me, they knew all of these people, so that's how I got introduced to people at that time. So they already knew, you know, that I was signed. But I was signed to that label for 3 years, I think, because I had like a 3-year deal. And
did they just shelve you? Is that what they did, or?
Well, you know what? Pretty much. I mean, that's what it comes down to. Because I mean, you got to understand at that time, like, you know, people didn't have 2 of the same anything on an album, on a label. You had like a solo male, a solo girl, a group, something. You didn't have like 2 solo males on your label. So I mean, being the fact that LL Cool J was, you know, the big thing at Def Jam, it was kind of like, Wasn't a competition for me, but obviously it is a competition because there's another dude come in here hungry and basically wants to do the same thing that you're doing. And so, I spent 3 years. I probably recorded over 50-something songs.
Who was doing the production?
Muffler, the same dude who did the Tyson album, plus Bobcat produced, plus DJ Pooh produced on it. The crazy shit though is I was 16 and I thought, I got the bright ideas. I was gonna quit school and I was gonna go be a rapper. I don't need school anymore. I'm gonna be rich. My mom was like, hell no, you're not. So basically she had to sign my contract too because I was a minor. And then she wouldn't let me go to New York. The only time I could go to New York to record was either Thanksgiving break, Christmas break, spring break, summer break. That's it. I had to go to school. So, my shit was kind of stagnant. But whenever I was there, I recorded a lot of music.
When you played him the demo, I'm assuming off of your boombox, do you remember what you played? Like, what did you rap over? Was there some original beats? Was there a loop?
Beat, and the name of the song was called Popcorn.
Okay.
And I don't know if you know anything about old school MCing. It's like a chant that a lot of MCs would go. They would say, "I'll just go on and on to the break of dawn." I'm like, hot butter on your what? Popcorn. That's like a tagline that every rapper back in the day probably said. I don't know. I think maybe Busy B started. I think he was probably the first one to do it. But that's how the hook would go. I just go on and on to the break of dawn. I'm like, hot butter on you what? Popcorn. And then the beat would drop in and then I would rap and then that would be the hook. And that was what got me discovered. And then I had another song called My Deaf Beat or something like that.
Well, I get geeked out because when I think of shit like that, I always think, I wonder what drum machine he used to create that beat. Was it like an 808 maybe?
707. We used the 808 and the 707.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's so fucking dope. Okay, so now you get into the studio with King T, Just Clowning. You, King T, Mixmaster Spade. Mm-hmm. Rest in peace, Mixmaster Spade. So I have to ask you, can you walk us through when you first met him?
Man, Spade was funny as hell, man. I just remember him as being funny.
Okay.
And having paper, and I didn't know how this motherfucker got so much fucking money. Like, what is he doing? He's a rapper, but he ain't no big rapper. I mean, he's with us. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're trying to get discovered. So, and I just knew that he was heavy in his hustle. Whatever he was doing, he was heavy in his hustle. And I used to always trip off that. But he wasn't for a dude that was making that kind of money in the game that he was in. You figured that he would be a lot more tougher acting, but he was a nice dude. And he was always cracking jokes all the time.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Because I remember when I first heard him, I believe it was him. I think it was him and Toddy T. I think it was Just Say No.
Just Say No.
Another fucking classic fucking song right there. And I remember seen him on the video, and I was like, wow, he looked just like he sounds. That So,
okay.
Now, let me ask you this, because obviously you witnessed it. Did you see him spit those verses on the mic? If you can recall, were you there when he spit those verses?
You know what? I'm not sure. I don't know. We was drinking a lot of 40 ounces back in that day. So you know what? I know I was there when Tila did his part, or King T did his part, but you know what? Now that I think about it, I was there when Spade did it.
Okay. Was he one of a one-timer guy, two-time, or you got to punch him in?
Back in that day, man, you know what? Everybody all this old one-take Jake shit. Like, most of them was full of shit back in the day. Because number one, it's not like it is now. I talked to my a good friend of mine who also produces for me, Master C. He's in the house with me here tonight. We talk about it all the time. Like, these dudes today got the game easy. Like, you don't have to chop up beats. You don't have to sample shit. You can go and literally buy a beat. You could go fucking put something in a fucking in your drum machine or whatever they call it these days, and it'll damn near make the beat for you. You don't even have to sing good. You can sing okay, and you can auto-tune yourself on key. You don't even have to be on beat, because you can always move yourself over in Pro Tools to put you on beat. So this one take shit, like, let me tell you something, man. At some point, you're gonna run out of breath. One word is not gonna come out, perfectly. So, I don't believe all that shit. Oh, he just came and did it in one. Especially with the newest one where they said Jay-Z did the God did verse. That shit is like 4 minutes long. You can't tell me that motherfucker did that shit right the first time. I don't believe it.
Right. I don't believe it either. and I'm glad you said it.
I'm not hating, but I'd like to see the footage.
See, the thing is that every time I talk like that, fucking Tony, you're hating. So I'm thankful that you said it and I didn't.
Now, I will say this, though. It's possible because the one motherfucker who I seen do it was Snoop Dogg.
No shit.
And it was a freestyle. That song hopping, dropping, popping like a rabbit. When I'm on the mic, you know that? Do you know that song?
The Shiznit.
The Shiznit.
Yeah.
That motherfucker freestyled that shit in one take, and I watched him do it.
No shit.
And it was a freestyle all off the top of the head.
Wow.
Now boom, when he did the verse. Da, 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 da. Boy, the shit is popping. And I was like, yo, he's not freestyling. Yes, he is. He freestyled that shit, and I seen him. And if I remember, I think that shit was like probably one take or maybe two, but it was very damn close to one. I know the first verse was spit one time. That was it.
Wow. That shit is dope. That shit is dope.
I saw that shit.
Okay, now I have to ask you because I was there when King T performed at the Anaheim Celebrity Theater 1988.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, I was backstage with somebody that gave me my first job, who became my mentor eventually, my manager, a Japanese vendor from the city of Whittier named Steve Yano, who used to sell at the Roadium Swap Meet.
Okay.
And that's why I named it Roadium Radio after his stand.
Okay.
And he took me first time I met Jerry Heller. I saw the DOC perform. He did the Funky Enough, and he opened up for everybody. And I saw Everlast when he was a Rhyme Syndicate. He did Never Missing a Beat. Remember that jam that he did? Mm-hmm. He did that, and then NWA went on. I mean, King T went on. This is what I want to bring up. King T was up on stage. Mixmaster Spade was up on stage. Aladdin was on the turntables, and Pooh was on the drum. He had the SP 1200 up there. Mm-hmm. I wanted to know maybe if you were there that day, if you can recall. Because they did do just clowning.
I was there.
Okay.
Because I know I did that place a couple of times. You talking about the one with the rotating stage?
With the rotating stage, yeah. Beautiful arena.
Yeah, and I remember when DOC was he like in a black leather long trench coat?
Exactly.
Yeah, I was there.
You had to have seen him there to know that.
Yeah, and he was drunk as a motherfucker.
And he walked off the wrong side of the fucking stage. Yes.
Yeah, he was drunk as hell.
Yes.
I had some good times with DOC. I remember because we were signed to Atlantic Records together.
Okay.
So when his Funky Enough album was on the same label as mine, where we just dropped like months apart or something like that, or maybe like a year apart. I think it was like in the same year that we dropped. But I remember being around that dude. And every time we was together, we got fucked up. Every single time. So it was good times with him. And I remember one time I asked him, I was like, hey, man, you know what? I'm thinking about joining NWA. Man, how I get in NWA? He goes, man, you got to go kill somebody. I said, what? I said, nah, I'm good.
Okay. So now the song drops and King T, again, his album's taken off. I love that Act the Fool remix that Pooh did. Mm-hmm. So now the following year, 1989, Breeze, the album comes out, The Young Son of No One. Yeah. You're signed to Atlantic, okay? Yes. So I want to ask you, what made you title that album that?
If you know, like in the early stages of MCing and rap, everybody pretty much had like a mentor.
Yes.
Africa Bambaataa had Africa Islam, so he was like the son of Bambaataa, right?
Okay.
Run from Run DMC was the son of Curtis Blow. That was his mentor when he came out.
Okay.
So everybody had like a mentor or somebody you came almost like OGBG type shit out here, So I never really had any guidance or anyone that, showed me how to do this. I learned this shit on my own. So it's like, You know, so it was like I'm the son of no one. Nobody is, you know, sonning me because I didn't come up under anybody.
Right.
So it was kind of like a triple entendre. That was the first one. The second one was Tyson. I was actually a big ass fan of Mike Tyson. That was my guy right there, you know.
Yeah.
So that was my, you know, my ode to Tyson, the young son of no one. And then also, I ain't seen my pops probably in like 6 years. So I was like, fuck him too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll leave that one alone right there. Yeah. But now I wanted to, God, I had one more question. Oh, yeah. We talked about music. Do you like music today? Do you like the whole trap thing that's going on? Just the state of music the way it's at right now? Do you like it as far as rap is concerned?
You know what? It's not. I'll tell you this. Number one, in no way am I hating on what the new generation is doing. I'm not hating. Whatever they're doing to push the culture forward, to make the money bigger, and you know everything that we got going on now. I'm not a fan of everything I hear, but I am a fan of some of it that I hear. The people that give you a fresh perspective on, you know, what it is. I don't want everybody to sound like the same person.
Thank you.
And then my biggest thing was this, is I had to stop looking at these dudes as rappers. I don't look at most of these kids that's doing it as rappers. I look at them as two things. They're entertainers and they're rock stars to me. It's like not rock music, but they're rock stars to me because most of these motherfuckers are singing. Most of them are singing, but they sing in a way that's so melodic and so that it's just something new and different. And with the auto-tune and the tweaking of the voice now, I had to pull back and said to myself, stop looking for bars. Stop looking for something that's going to make you go, oh, shit, did you hear that? Oh, my God, it took me 2 times to hear it before I caught what he said. And just take the music as what the music is and just appreciate it from, you know, that perspective instead of looking for, well, I would have said that. I would have did something different. You know, that's that. I don't want to become one of them. And I happen to be fans of a lot of these little dudes that coming out, and you know, some of them I don't care for. But you also have to remember, I got a 20-year-old and I got a 15-year-old, so I hear it, and you know, they'll tell me, "Dad, this was hot." I'm like, really? That shit is not hot, but okay. And then you know, she'll play me certain things, and I'll be like, okay, damn, I like that. Like, I heard a Trippie Redd song that I never thought I would be a fan of his, but she played me a song. I was like, oh, shit, I like that song. And then, then she played me Lil Baby. And then she played me, like, you know, some other stuff. And I'm like, okay, now I'm, you know, starting to get it. But it took, like, about, I'd say for the last couple of years, last 2 or 3 years for me to take myself out of the equation and stop expecting bars and just appreciate their musical contribution that they've done. And a lot of the shit that they're doing today is genius.
Okay, you're the first person that ever said genius, but
yeah, no, it is, because when you think, first of all, to me, I just watched I don't know if you've seen it. I know it's an old documentary. Lil Baby has a documentary called Untrapped.
I have no idea.
And it's like him, how he started out. He was a big time street dude, like crazy, like you know, and you know, he had to give up a lot of money he was making to do. When you hear him when he first started, it was like, okay, I don't know where that's going. You know, it's okay, but and in a span of like 2 or 3 years, he turned himself into who he is now. The melodies that they're using, how they're melodically infusing their voices into, that's the genius part to me, because I'll tell you this, I can't do it. I could pull it off maybe once or twice, but I can't consistently do that. You know, so to me, that's where I find the genius in, is because, you know, I consider myself to be a lyricist, a prolific in this, and if it's something that gives me a challenge at doing, then I think it must be pretty dope.
Okay. You know what? I gotta bring something up really quick because this is something that I really want to touch on. Okay, so the album drops 1989. Okay. What is the feedback you're getting when it drops?
The feedback that I was getting was, I got a lot of positive feedback from it. It was mainly like, you know, a Western region thing. But you know what? I also, you know, people from abroad, they would love it too. I mean, even when I went overseas, they would love it. It would be crazy. You hear like Europeans saying, LA, California, you ain't nowhere near LA, you know? But they would still be like, hey, LA, California. So, I mean, it was, you know, For the most part, it was a warm response. You know, the only thing that the drawback from it is like we had to do most of it our own. We didn't really get like label support and stuff like that. So we had came out our pockets and paid radio promoters and stuff like that to get that song cracking.
Wow. Okay. Now, you know what? I'm just gonna you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tracks, if I'm correct. Out of those 10 tracks, who produced? Or let me just go through some of the songs, and if you want to elaborate on some of them, then please do so. Steadily Trying to Flow Like.
That was Muffler. I think Muff did that.
Okay.
Muff did the majority of the album except for Going Through a Phase. Going Through a Phase was produced by DJ Pooh.
Okay. And your boy also did LA Posse as well?
Oh yeah, he did. He definitely did LA Posse, and it was crazy. It was a fight for that song because once again, like I told you, I wasn't really a fan of like the funk music.
Yeah.
So when I heard more bounce and stuff like that, I was like, I didn't want that shit on my record. I'm like, yo, if we're gonna do funk, like sample fucking James Brown, like every other rapper. What are you doing? And so basically, they had to kick me out of the studio.
Really?
To get that song done because I was just being disruptive. So my man gave me $50 and he said, yo, just leave for 3 hours and come back. When you come back, if you don't like it, we'll trash the record. I said, okay, cool. So, I left. I came back a few hours later and I walked in and they're like, you ready? I'm like, yeah. Boom, he hit play. And when that shit came on, I was like, it changed my whole outlook on funk music right then. Right after that, I started listening to more Bounce, George Clinton. I listened to all that shit now. That's what got me into the funk here. You know?
What do you think it was? Do you think it was the mix or the song was incomplete when you were first hearing it come together? That had you like in
It was a finished form. It was finished. Before I just heard that, he's scratching, trying to get the beat and trying to see what he's sampling. As soon as I heard that, I was like, stop. So I wasn't even giving it a chance. So it wasn't like it was a skeleton or anything. I was saying stop from the time he was trying to find the sample.
Yeah, so yeah,
it's like probably like 4 samples in that record.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where the horns were from. I want to say maybe Fred Wesley.
Hank Ballard.
Okay.
It's called the Hank Ballard. That was the dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
it was a Hank Ballard song.
That and then of course the more bounce, and then I like when it breaks down because you could hear some, and then that shit was fucking as a DJ. Yeah. That shit was fucking hard, man. Because that's the break beat in the song. That's where you're That's how you break shit down.
Exactly.
That motherfucker was hard. So.
Exactly.
But now Tyson comes out. Then you got Scene of the Homicide.
Yeah.
Great Big Freak. Care to elaborate a little bit on that one? Great Big Freak.
You know what? Great Big Freak is actually a record I hated. And I just I absolutely hated the record. And after we did LA Posse, it was like one of those I actually wanted to once again that was coming. I'm like, okay, I'm getting into it but as I'm doing the song, I really didn't dig the song at all. So, it was just one song that the label accepted. They heard it, they loved it, they wanted to use it. Okay, back in those days, you don't have creative control over your project. Whatever you put, if they want to put it out, this is what we're going to do. So, after the LA Posse record came out, got a lot of momentum. We kicking ass right now, and it's like, okay, so we told the label we want to do Tyson as the next single, and they told us no. And they told us no for, number one, they thought the record was okay, but they thought Great Big Freak was a better record because my intentions wasn't to come out dancing. That wasn't my intention. It just ended up happening that way because I did dance. Remember, I came from a breakdancing, background, so it and then it just happened to come out that way. And my label seen it and they, seen it like, yeah, well, maybe you should dance a little bit or, do your little thing or whatever it is. So it kind of came out that way. And trust me, I was pleased with that. I was pleased with everything that we did because it was a true representation of me because I did dance and I did rap and I did, stuff like that. But Also, at that time when we was trying to push for the Tyson record to come out, Will Smith and had the song "I Think I Could Beat Mike Tyson."
Oh, okay.
And he put his record out first, and he had the Mike Tyson video. So we had it all planned. We're gonna have Mike Tyson, and they was like, well, Will Smith already just did that. We don't want to repeat that. Well, the song we think you should go with is the Great Big Freak record, and I'm like, the Great Big No. And they was like, no, this is what we want you to do, and that's what we ended up doing. And like, fuck, I absolutely hated that record.
I have to ask you, since you brought him up, Mike Tyson, did you meet him back then?
I met him at the Greek Theater during a concert. Who was performing? Was Run DMC or somebody was there? I think it was the Beastie Boys fucking tour where they had like the dick crashing into a building, but they made it look like a plane. Remember that album cover? Okay, I think it was that, and it was at the Greek Theater, and I met Mike Tyson. I met Mike Tyson there, and
what was that experience like?
Oh man, that shit was crazy. First of all, when I shook his hand was like twice as like my hand's like this, his hand is like that, like twice as thick as my hand. And he was a wide dude for somebody that was like shorter than me.
Yes.
Only by like a couple of inches, but he was a wide dude. I was like, damn. But also that's the same night, I don't know if you know, when he smacked the parking attendant. He got sued that night because he smacked the parking attendant because he was trying to get at some girl or something. The girl was like, leave me alone or something like that, blah, blah, blah. And she didn't want to, I guess, didn't want to accept his advances. And I guess one of the little redcoats, parking dudes, thought that it was going to step in and go, hey, Mike, why don't you just chill, just leave her alone? And then the next thing you know, he smacked the shit out that dude. And I think the dude won a lawsuit from Mike Tyson.
No shit.
Yep.
I met him, I think it was like 1992. I think it was a club called Billboard Live. And this is when he was facing those charges.
Yeah.
And I see him up on stage with Flavor Flav judging a bikini contest. Oh, wow. And I'm thinking, this motherfucker's over here facing charges and he's judging a bikini contest. Yeah. So we go backstage and he's walking towards me. I'm not gonna lie to you, he intimidated the fuck out of me.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because like what you said, he was just wide. There was something crazy about him.
Yeah.
And I remember he still had that line on his head, and he had the gold tooth.
Yeah.
And he goes, what's up? Yeah. And I was like, holy shit, is this true? This motherfucker, but he was just a cool ass fucking dude, man. Yeah. I got to chill with him maybe like 10 minutes about it, but I understand now, seeing him in person, why dudes lost a fight before they ever stepped into the ring.
Yeah, I mean, you're intimidated from on sight, and he fucking give you that look too, man. It's like, oh shit, oh my God, what the hell am I doing in here?
Exactly. Okay, so now we have girls after LA Posse, Girls on My Mind. Mm-hmm. Then we have Loungin', Going Through a Phase, Put a Fast One. Now,
Pull a Fast One, yeah.
If your personal favorite off this album, what would you say is your Breeze's personal favorite?
It would be between Tyson and Pull a Fast One.
Okay, Tyson and Pull a Fast One. Your least favorite?
Great Big Freak. Hands down.
Okay, all right. So now let's go back to my other notes over here. So and then 1990 comes around, King T drops on Capitol Records, At Your Own Risk, the album, and then you were on a song called Play Like a Piano.
Yeah.
Play Like a Piano. I forgot who. I think Ice Cube was on there. So were you there when he busted his lyrics as well?
No, I wasn't there when Ice Cube did his.
Okay, okay. So now that song comes out. What happens to Breeze, if you will, after that, going forward? If you can kind of walk us through.
Well, after that point, after I did that first album for them, I was actually signed through a production deal. So I was signed through LA Posse via Atlantic Records. So I really didn't have a straight deal with Atlantic Records. So basically my money was cut a couple of times before I even seen $1, which I didn't see that much money, doing the deal. And at that time, I started to understand the politics of the business as to where certain people get pushed, and it's not like today where they'll push everybody.
Right.
No, we're gonna pick one person to push, and then the rest of y'all figure it out. So I figured that once I learned everything, I kind of wanted to break away from the whole LA Posse situation,
Right.
because not as like a crew basically, but more as a business opportunity. So during that time, you know, I was getting offers from other labels that was telling me like, man, if you wasn't on Atlantic Records, we'd love to have you over here. And hey,
Yeah.
man, if you wasn't I really can't say this, but if you wasn't we'd love to have you over there. So after hearing like, you know, a couple of people checking for you, you start to like, okay, fuck. You know, maybe it ain't gonna happen for me over here in Atlantic. Maybe Atlantic is the wrong situation for me.
Right.
And so I made a phone call to the power that be. Now, mind you, at this time, I didn't have a manager.
Oh shit.
I didn't even have a manager.
So even when you were touring, doing
I
shows,
didn't have a manager.
who was handling? You were collecting all your own money?
Pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah. And I made a call to the powers that be, and I basically told them that I quit. And they're like, what do you mean you quit? I'm like, yeah, I quit. I don't want to do this no more. They was like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely sure I'm, you know, done. Because I had 2 deals lined up. Matter of fact, I had 3 deals lined up.
Wow. Wow.
And I got my release from Atlantic maybe like a couple of weeks after that. Sent me a termination of my contract. And miraculously, 2 of those 3 opportunities that I had suddenly just went away.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think they found
Of
out?
fucking course. And, you know, of course, they, you know, it was like, hey, don't sign him. Hey, don't sign him. It was one of those things. Like, and the one situation I could have got on, it was with Motown, but then there was a freaking scandal over there with the dude who brought me over there and this female group that they had, and it was a bunch of crazy shit going on. So I kind of lost out on that situation because the dude who brought me in got fired. And then, like, you know, I had a deal at Capitol Records. I was like hook, line, and sinker about to sign the paperwork.
Right.
And one day I come in there, and they was like, no, we can't let you upstairs. I'm like, what? I'm going to go see that? No, we can't let you upstairs, Breeze. I'm like, what's going on? Yeah, we have, you know, got message that you cursed out the receptionist. I said, I did what?
Oh shit.
I said, ain't nobody cuss out no receptionist. Matter of fact, I like your receptionist. Like, you know, so it was like, you know, it was just shit being thrown. And then through the, you know, through the grapevine, you start to hear that, you know, well, the person that you crossed over, well, not crossed them, but the person who was in charge of, you know, things in the black music division that I was signed to in Atlantic, a lady who's still very prominent in the business now, Sylvia Rohn. I don't know if she specifically did it, but I'm sure there was calls made out, because remember back in that day, it was like Warner Electric Atlantic. It was like WEA, and then Sony, BMG, and then everybody had their little. So like, you know, like if you was on Atlantic, you wasn't getting signed to nothing that was on Warner Brothers, Electro, or any of the labels affiliated with them. Instantly, you can't go there.
Yeah, yeah.
And so now you trying to go to the other route. Well, guess what? They know just as many powerful people over there as you know. So, you know, they pretty much shut my shit down.
Wow. Wow. Do you ever think maybe I should have just stayed?
Hell yeah, every fucking day. I think, well, not every day, but that's one of the things I do say. Well, maybe, you never know. Maybe if I should have just went forward with the next album. You know what? But then that's a lesson learned that I had to understand. Like, I didn't really have no guidance, man. And the couple of people that I did have guide me, they didn't know shit neither. They were learning it as I'm learning it. You know?
Right, right.
So,
If somebody. Say we have a young rapper right now and maybe he's really good and people are looking into him and he's watching. Would you suggest him right now possibly get somebody that can guide him as maybe a manager, like, because it's something you didn't have?
I would say this. In the beginning, it just depends on what your goal in this is. If your goal is to make music, I never say to get somebody that you need to pay before you start making money. Right. Before you actually get serious about it. I say the most important thing is, man, first practice your craft. You know, get good at what you're doing. Learn the business yourself. You don't have to depend on a manager. What you need to start depending on that management is when that workload becomes too big for you to handle yourself, which unlike like a lot of these dudes now that's in the music, they're rappers, they're producers, they fucking do their social media, they do everything, and it's because guess what? They ain't got no fucking job. This is their job to do this, so they can spend all day doing this. Somebody like me or other people that's coming up may have children or whatever the fact may be. Shit, 8 hours of the day, I gotta work. I gotta make sure shit happens. So I don't have all this time to be spending on doing, everything that everybody's doing right now. But I said, if you start now, practice your craft, learn this shit, get the book called The Business of Music, learn with these PROs, learn, everything it is about that you need to learn yourself, because the one thing you don't want to do is just rely on someone else's word telling you what you need to do, because that dude could be taking you for a ride too, because come on, we know managers will fuck you over if you don't know what you're doing. So I'd say learn it as much as you can until it becomes to a point as the workload is getting too much for me to handle now. Now you probably should looking to somebody, take yourself as far as you can go for yourself. When you start hitting that ceiling, then you may want to align yourself with someone who has maybe bigger and better connections than what you have to take you to that next step. But it's a must that you learn this yourself.
Absolutely. I always tell everybody that you have to, especially the business side of it, because many times we start off with the love for this culture. We're happy to be doing what we're doing. You rapping, I'm DJing, producing, we love it. But once we know that money's coming in and you're not making really any of it, it makes this whole fucking game sour for you. That's why in 2002, I said, I threw in the fucking towel, fuck this. I got a job, started working in Compton 15 years. And then when my manager passed away, I decided to take a leave of absence, start the documentary. And I've been here ever since. I just wanted to do something to shine light on him for what he did for me. He took me in at 11 years old and gave me a job, and he fucking nurtured me, introduced me to everybody in the game. Everybody that I've mentioned to you that has been on here, I met through him. Through him. So that's how I kind of keep his legacy alive. But Norbert, really quick, can you bring me 2 Modelos, please? Because I'm going to start drinking. And
yo, you know what? I think that you was reading my head, because I was about to say, Tony, has it been an hour yet? Because I'm ready for the next shot, not just the Modelo.
I'll take one with you. Hell yeah. Okay, let me see.
That's dope.
I know you were mentioning, as far as, earlier you were mentioning as far as, like radio, what they would call payola back then.
Yeah.
Do you remember back then when you guys first came out? Oh, I'm sorry.
What's your guy name?
Norbert.
Norbert. And can you give me another shot cup, please? It's Tony. Tony got to go in now.
Oh, yeah, I got one right here.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, I got one right here.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Go ahead, you can talk.
Okay. Now, do you remember how much was going into these radio stations to get your songs played or played on regular rotation?
We paid like a little bit of money, not like payola.
Right.
Even though like a lot of that did exist. A lot of the payola stuff did exist.
Right.
But we basically, there were radio promoters that you actually paid. I know, like, one guy who was really good at it. I think we paid him maybe like 5,000 or 10,000 or something like that. He got us on 35 stations.
No shit.
The payola was still, heavy around that day. So, some of the mix DJs that we would pay, like, hey, give them $100, $200 to play the song, and stuff like that. We did things like that.
Okay, and back then we did the whole college radio station thing. Is that thing still big today?
Salute.
Oh shit.
As far as the, I really don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's still out there. I don't see why it wouldn't be out there.
Yeah.
With the advent of satellite and internet and stuff like that, more people have an avenue, to get their stuff out there. But I know, I'm sure there's still like college and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It has to be. Maybe it transitioned over into an internet-based thing, but I'm sure it still has to be.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You know who I had here? Maybe about a year and a half ago, maybe even 2 years ago. Nasty Nasty Ness from Seattle.
Nasty Nas, yeah.
Yeah, and he was telling me that he does a lot of stuff for college radio station as still. And that's why I was wondering, because again, that was probably like 2 years ago. But I was wondering if you were familiar with that still at all.
Oh, yeah. I mean, as far as it going on now, I'm not really ultra familiar, but I mean, shit, that's something I guess we both need to research after this.
Absolutely. Now, as far as the legends, I consider them legends, King T, DJ Pooh. Do you still keep in contact with them at all?
Yeah, matter of fact, I just talked to King T before I got here. Matter of fact, he may be coming by the studio later, which I really seriously doubt. He one of the motherfuckers I tell you he on his way, and he's a no call, no show. I just spoke to him. I'm in contact with Pooh here and there. Most of the people I still speak to, Bobcat I still speak to. Well, it's a funny joke. We all think he's like in witness protection or something like that because
no shit.
Not really.
I know.
He's just so fucking hard to get in contact with. And you call him, you may get a call back in a month or a text.
What about Unknown? Did you ever have any interaction with Unknown?
I knew Unknown, but he wasn't like really like a friend of mine. But I knew him.
Okay.
I knew of him.
What about Easy?
Easy?
Yes.
I met Easy a few times. Like he wasn't like a friend or anything of mine.
Okay.
I ended up being more friendly with was Dr. Dre.
Okay. Did you ever do any stuff with Dre?
The funniest thing is like when I dropped LA Posse and the album was out, and I remember we met each other at I forgot, did they used to call it the Stardust or the something? The club that's right across the street from Capitol Records? It was a bunch of different club names.
I know. I'm trying to remember myself.
One of them started with an S. One of them shits, but
okay.
I remember coming out and Dre said, "Hey, dude, I think you dope, man. I'd really love to produce something for you." I was like, "I'd really love for you to produce something for me."
Yeah.
So that was probably 1990, maybe.
Okay.
And
you
then fast forward.
You speak a little bit closer to the mic.
And then fast forward. A girlfriend of mine, after my whole kind of career kind of got stagnated by me leaving Atlantic Records. My girlfriend at the time happened to be Dr. Dre's personal assistant, and this is when they were working on the Chronic album,
the first one. Yes,
when they moved away when they became Death Row, and he used to have this house out in Calabasas. And she used to take me out to Dre's house, and fucking Dre's house was like fucking a party like all the time. It was always barbecues, it was always women, it's always liquor, it's always
everything.
The crazy shit that was that he didn't fucking smoke weed at that time. I never seen him hit a joint ever. Never seen him hit a blunt. Nothing. Everybody smoked around him.
No shit.
And it was my girlfriend. Her name's Samara. Story goes, she and one of her friends kind of coaxed Dre into smoking weed. I don't know, they probably gonna say something else, but I really know the backdrop story. I think it was her and her friends that kind of got him to actually smoke weed, and then that's when the Chronic and all of that, because when I first met him, you got to remember, he said, I must express, I don't smoke weed or cess because it's known to give a brother brain damage. Come on, you're not going to be on a record and say, I don't smoke weed or cess, and actually really smoke it. So he really wasn't smoking, so, that Chronic album. So during that time, I used to hang out there, a lot, I used to be over there. And then crazy thing is here's the crazy thing. And it's another thing that I kick myself in the ass over constantly is years past. Now it's like 2000, 2001.
Okay.
Somewhere around there. And I'm doing this project with some friends of mine, and it was called Guns, right? And Guns was like short for Gang of Niggas or some shit like that, right? And it was me and like 3 other dudes. So I had this outlet to Dre. So I brought in the demo tape one day to the studio and I played it for him. He's like, he listened to it. He's like, that shit cool. And he said, but I don't want to sign the group. I want to just sign you.
Oh shit.
And I was like, that shit just threw me for a loop right then. I was like, what? I was like, ooh, you know what? Like, damn, I want to be loyal to my, my guys. Like, I can't just leave them like that.
Yes,
And
yes.
and I was just like, He was like, yeah. So he said, man, take your time. You know, give me an answer, let me know. But, you know, as far as the group goes, no, I don't want to do the group, but I'll sign you. And I turned it down.
Do you regret that?
That's probably the biggest regret, even more than Atlantic Records. But you know what? I always look at it like this, is to say this as well. That doesn't guarantee that I would have had an album come out neither.
Right.
Because, I mean, come on, King T was signed to him too. His album didn't come out. He had a single.
Yeah.
And then whatever they put out as his album was kind of a collection of people who got his mixes and put that shit together as an album. But it didn't officially come out under Dre shit.
Right.
You know, there was a bunch of people who got signed to Dre who shit never came out. So it doesn't necessarily mean I would have, you know, been 50 Cent before 50 Cent because it was before 50 Cent.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And, you know, I could have brought my Guns group. They could have been the G Unit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't know. But at the same time, you drive yourself crazy thinking about that if you really spent that much time thinking about it. But do I always think, yeah, I have an ego too, as far as being, I think I'm the shit when it comes to rapping. So I think I probably would have got one album out. And if I would have had just one come out and it had Dre's name on it, that's all you needed.
That's all you needed. You know, and I'm glad you brought that up because there's a lot of people that have told me this. I'm not saying this is necessarily true, so please don't fucking call me. I'm just telling you hearsay, okay? People have told me that Dre has signed people just to shelve them.
You know what? I really don't know, but you know, I don't think you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know if it's purposely or intentional, like I'm gonna sign you just to stop you, because I mean, that kind of like makes no sense because you still giving them studio time. You still spending resources on these people. I just think that he's such a fucking perfectionist. If he doesn't 100% believe in it, he's not going to put it out. Man, I personally witnessed him turn Michael Jackson down. That was one when I was hanging out at his house. Michael Jackson wanted him to produce some shit he told fucking Michael Jackson no. And I'm like, how do you say no to Michael Jackson? He's like, yo, I'm Dre. I'm not Michael Jackson's producer. Like, for me to take my image and lend it to him, it's gonna water my shit down. And I don't really wanna, you know, put my image against that, although that's Michael Jackson. I mean, I saw that shit happen.
Yeah.
So, and then also, the craziest thing is, I don't know if there was Big Boy had an interview the other day, he had Exhibit on. And that song, you know, when Exhibit go, I've been this way and I can't stop.
I saw that.
You seen that? And he said that Dre made him do that shit for like 2 hours until he got it right because he's such a perfectionist. So I really think that it's like, if he doesn't 100%, 1000% believe in it, I think that's what causes him to pause. And like, you know, he doesn't want to tarnish his legacy on putting out something that isn't Dre caliber, you know what I mean? That's why we still ain't got the Detox album yet, have we?
No.
Okay, thank you. We still waiting for that shit. And he put out 2 other albums. He put the Compton album out.
Yeah.
And, well, I know the Compton album. I don't know if it's anything. We still waiting on Detox.
Your opinion, and I'll give you my opinion on that Compton album.
It was cool.
That's it. That's all I want to say.
It was cool. I didn't think that, oh my God, this shit is groundbreaking. Like, oh my God, this is the hottest shit ever. I don't think it's whack though. I just think that it was different. One thing that I did like
Let's take another shot. I need another shot.
Oh my man, that's my kind of guy. But one thing I did like
you
was...
know, you can use this.
Yeah, let me use this.
Yeah.
One thing I did like was for the fact that...
It's all good.
I like the fact that to hear Anderson .Paak, because it's crazy. Because an ex-girlfriend of mine, she used to try to turn me on to Anderson .Paak, but his name was Breezy Lovejoy.
Okay.
Back then.
Okay.
And you know, that wasn't a name that I thought was you know, number one, it was close to my name, number one, and number two, it was like his music was a little weird to me. I'm just gonna be straight up and honest. It was a little weird to me. So, and she said, man, you should hear my cousin. I'm like, oh man, fuck that shit, you know. And
you were being honest.
And look what I said. Fuck that shit too. I could have probably helped this dude's fucking career. I could have got him in the studio with Dr. Dre.
Right.
You know, back before all of that. You know, like, I like to see his growth. I was like, damn, I didn't know that this dude was really that talented because he didn't make that turn. It seemed like when he turned and changed to Anderson .Paak, his music started to be a little bit different. It started to get a little bit more funkier. It wasn't like surfer hop anymore. Like, because it was kind of like...
He said surfer hop.
Yeah, it was kind of like surfer, kind of eclectic, kind of like... It was a little weird. But when he turned to Anderson .Paak, it was like, oh shit, it's just like the lights went on.
You know, I want to touch on something that you said because I went through it. Okay, you were with the group. Dre only wanted to sign you. Okay, and you stayed loyal to that group. Okay, cool. You look back, fuck, maybe I should have took that chance. I had 3 guys that were a group and I was producing them. Some guy, I want to say it was like 1993, offered them 140 to sign them. Okay, I broke it down. They knew where recoupable and everything was. I said, look, this guy's offering 140, blah blah blah, but he's only giving you a couple of days. If not, he's going to take it off the table. Somehow they talked to somebody and said, no, fuck it. Let's go to Atlantic. Let's go here. Let's start a bidding war. No, bro, this guy's giving you a couple of days to say yes or no.
Yeah.
You know. They just said, no, we're going to make him wait. I don't know what made them grow balls because they had nothing, like nothing. And I said, okay. So they waited. 2 weeks later, nobody bid on their so-called offer. They called me back. They called up that guy and tell him we'll take the deal. That guy was not fucking around. He just said, no, the deal's off the table.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah.
2 days.
Yeah, he just said the deal's off the table. So they're like, what do we do now? I was like, I don't know. Another label, which I will leave unnamed, but it was a major label, contacted me and heard their demo and really, really liked them. Because they were sampling, they were very, very different. They were sampling like Black Sabbath with fucking Public Enemy beat, like break beats underneath. It was just totally different. They were sampling The Doors and that in like some different, like, it was just, it's hard for me to understand but it was just very different. Okay. So, and then they told me, we want to meet with them, but we only want that one rapper. Okay. So I told them all, hey, they want to meet just with him. But I told them all, I go, look, here's what I'm going to do. Let us have this meeting. And even if it's not a group thing and they sign him, he's still going to put you guys on the record. Let's do that. They all said no. No, it's all of us or not. Fuck that. Nobody's going to break us up. Okay, cool, whatever. A couple of weeks later, the main rapper who they wanted to sign calls me and he goes, Tone, fuck these guys. Let's do it. And I was like, bro, but I don't want your boys like to fucking really hate me. Yeah. So this is why I'm sharing this, okay? Because when I said, okay, fuck it, let's work some demos. Let's do it. After about a month thinking about it, I called up the label and I said, hey, listen, this guy said, yeah, we're going to work some demos. Okay. I did about 5 songs. They were getting ready to fucking sign them. These other guys found out that I was working. That motherfucker backstabbed us. That motherfucker. And I said, talk to your boys, bro, because they're coming at me now, okay? Yeah. He felt the heat so much that he backed down. We had already had like a $5,000 demo budget. And they were ready to sign him. Now he backs out. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what the fuck to do. He felt the heat because of his friends. Wow. Knowing damn well who's going to put his friends on the record, but they just wanted one solo album artist. So do you think if you would have went solo?
You know what? It's crazy that you was going to say, I think I know what you're going. My shit was the total exact opposite.
Really?
Yeah. I personally told him no. I was like, nah, you know, you don't understand. Like, I wasn't even really doing this shit this much. And it was these guys who kind of just got me back into doing it. Like, and I really wasn't, you know, I wasn't really like Breeze, like super, super confident anymore. But I mean, I knew what I was doing, but I was just like, you know what? Nah. And then out of, you know, trying to be loyal to my boys, I'm like, nah, I don't want to do it. Like, I'm good. And then I didn't even tell my boys until like maybe like a week later. Because they started asking me, yo, what's up with Dre? What's up with Dre? You know, I said, well, you know what? Check that the crazy thing is, you know, shit, he said that he didn't really want, he said he wasn't fucking with it, but, you know, he did ask if he can sign me. They was like, so what's up, nigga? You taking a deal? I'm like, nah, I didn't take it because I thought, like, it's like, you stupid motherfucker. Why didn't you take the deal? Like, shit, as long as you're on, we gonna get in eventually. We could have been on the record. We could have helped write the shit. And I was like, you know what? I never thought of it that way. I just thought of it as, like, me, like, leaving y'all because, that's kind of what happens.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of what happens, like, especially when you get into a situation of that caliber. You know, a lot of people are forced and X'd out of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, you know what? And I just wanted to bring that up because those two guys still look at me fucking crazy.
Hey, get over it.
And we were in our 20s, homie. I'm 55 now. Like, stop. Like, fuck, bro. It didn't it didn't happen, you know.
Exactly.
But anyways, so now let me ask you this. 2023, what can we expect from Breeze?
Well, you know what? You can expect, you know, new music. And I know as crazy as that sounds, you know, just like you, when you said you went through your thing, and I think you said 2002 or 2003, when you kind of just
Took my break, yes.
took your break. Well, mine's happened in 2007. And Nas had a record out called Where Are They Now? I don't know if you remember it, but he had a song called Where Are They Now? And he was speaking about a lot of the New York rappers, well, Where Are They Now? Where he commissioned Bobcat to do a West Coast version. And it was like me, Candyman, Cam. It was like a bunch of us on this record. And that was like the last thing I did. And I just was like, yo, I'm
So that came out?
Yeah, it came out.
I need to hear that shit.
Where Are They Now?
I had Candyman here not too long ago.
Yeah, that was my boy back in the day. And so from then I kind of just stopped. And I didn't really do anything for, I would say, a good 12 to 13 years where I didn't do anything. I didn't even write any songs, raps, nothing. Occasionally, if somebody wanted me to write something for, because I mean, I wrote verses for a few people.
Yeah.
And so, you know, one of my boys, Jock, happened to still, he was in that group that I was with that, you know, that I was trying to get signed by Dre. Well, he kept rapping. And, you know, one day I went over to his house and him and his cousin was like doing this little thing. And I seen them rapping and I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of got like, I felt a certain kind of way because I was like, hold on, you rapping with this dude? I understand that's your cousin, but what the fuck? You know, like, damn. And then also I started feeling a type of way is because he was a star athlete who even got drafted into the pros to play pro football.
No shit.
Yeah, but he always wanted to be an MC since he was a teenager. So, and he got really fucking good. So it kind of made me jealous of him because I'm like, damn, this dude is still rapping and I'm not. And so it was like, we got together, like he said, he was like, yeah. And then he later told me, I did this to you on purpose. I knew you were coming, so I made sure I had beats and everything playing just to see what your reaction was going to do. So then we ended up, you know, saying, fuck it, okay, let's get back together. Just me and you, though.
Yeah.
And let's, you know, perform some stuff or record some stuff. And let's just see where it goes. Let's just do one record. One record we did, that shit turned out dope. Okay.
Yeah.
So then one record led to another one, to another one, to another one, to where now we got probably about 20-something songs, maybe, produced by my boy Chase Clark, Noisemaker Music. And so I'm actually getting ready to start dropping music on that project under Noisemaker Music, and the name of the crew that I'm doing it is called GMB, like Grown Man Business. GMB stands for Grown Man Business. It's me and my boy Jock. So, matter of fact, we have a single coming out. I'll send you like the little trailer called The Realest. So I'm gonna start dropping music with that project. Also, my boy Master C that's here, he produces for me. He produces, and he's a childhood friend of me. We go back since high school.
Okay.
So, and he's like Liquid Crew affiliate, you know.
Okay.
So, you know, we've been doing this now steadily for a couple of years. We actually released something, what was that, a year or two ago? How long did Legendary come out? Yeah, it was me and J-Ro and Stu King Ross. Have a song out called Legend. You can look it up.
Okay.
You know, shit is pretty dope. And we did that. So after that, him and I just continue to work together. So we're also going to start dropping songs as well. And then, and it's crazy because I have these 3 projects that I'm trying to do at once. Once is with, this guy, Jock and Noisemaker with the GMB. Then I'm doing like a Breeze project, which is like kind of like rappy, like rappy, like spitting. But then I also have this alter ego that I created called Who's Rodriguez. I don't know if you remember on the Just Clowning record, I say it's hitting like bolos when I go solo. Last name is Spanish, but I'm not a cholo.
Yes.
Right? My last name is Rodriguez. And most people don't know that. And so I got an alter ego that I put together. It's called Who's Rodriguez. Well, Who's Rodriguez is more of a fucking nice hat on, cashmere coat, fucking ladies man type shit that raps to live music and sings at the same time.
If you don't mind me asking, that was one of the questions that I wanted to ask. How did you end up with Rodriguez?
My father's Puerto Rican.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, ¿hablas español?
Very little.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just say poquito.
Yeah, no, but you know what? I didn't even want to give you the poquito. Like, I could have said poquito. I could have did all that shit. But, it's like, look, bro, like put it this way. I understand way more than I can speak, you know?
Yeah.
And it's funny because, sometimes I'll go in the store, motherfuckers will say something, I'll turn around and tell them what he said to me. And they're like, oh, shit, we didn't know he speaks Spanish. I'm like, no, but I understand it a lot better than I can speak.
Yeah. All my brothers in the hood, they just learn all like the bad words first.
Of course.
Chinga tu madre.
Exactly.
So it's all good. Now, as far as the stuff you're going to be releasing, as far as the Breeze stuff, can we expect visuals?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. Matter of fact, we have a upcoming project I did with my Master C produced with me and Medusa. You know who Medusa is, right?
Yes.
So we have a song called Woke, and we just shot the video. Do you know what Broadway is?
No, I don't.
DJ Broadway, you don't know
No, I
Broadway?
don't.
Okay, Broadway is somebody we're probably going to work with as far as putting this little, project that we have coming out. So, I mean, we do have like a few things dropping like very, very soon. And now that we done struck up a relationship, I'll make sure that whatever I'm doing, you'll definitely know.
Yeah, please let me know. That way we can promote it here on the platform.
For sure.
Absolutely. Now, as far as that, say if somebody's watching and say, fuck, that's Breeze right there. I would love a feature. Are you doing features?
Oh, yes, D. You can DM me, shoot me.
Okay.
My Instagram is OGBreeze_LA on Instagram. So you could just hit me up.
Okay.
If that's something that you are interested in doing. It's crazy. I've been getting hit through the DMs, recently as far as people asking me to do features and stuff like that. So if that's something that, if anybody out there is looking, to get a feature, hit me up, man. I'm open to anything. My only thing is I gotta like the record. If I don't like the record, I'm not going to feature just to be featured.
And you know what? And I'm glad you said that because I know a bunch of rappers that can rap, but these begging ass motherfuckers, they'll just take any, that beat's whack, but I need the $200. No, first of all, it ain't going to be $200. And believe me, you know who the fuck you are.
You give me like 20 bands, I might rap on that whack shit.
Yeah, But I've known dudes who are like, the beat was whack, but
$200? Nah, I don't need that. I don't
that's
need that.
not even gas money, homie. So yeah.
Tony, hey.
Exactly, man. But you know what? Look, let me tell you something.
Kick it in.
Exactly. His IG is on the description. Make sure you guys follow him if you guys want to feature. Definitely, because let me tell you something. I'm going to repeat this again for the people that are just barely logging in. LA Posse, to us, and when I say us, I'm going to say to everybody, bro, because there wasn't another song out there like that represented our city.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm even going to say not only the culture, but our people, because we represented LA too. That was our California love before California love came out, and that's what I'm saying. So that song is LA Posse, California love. I don't know if they'll never.
You know what I say? This is what I say.
Yes, sir.
And you're a Laker fan, right? Mm-hmm. LA Posse was Magic and Kareem.
Yeah.
You know why I say that?
Why's
because
that?
when they was winning championships, when they was Magic and Kareem was kind of like the first one, and then you got Kobe and Shaq, which was like the new and better, the newer. Well, I'm not sure. It was around the time when my song was out and LA and Lakers was winning championships. I don't know if they was winning, but when they was getting to the championships, I think they played it during the Kobe and Shaq time too. But I used to hear my shit come on in the middle of the fucking Laker game, like going to commercial. I'm like, oh shit, my song is playing. So and then like I could hear what you mean while like it transitioned and when the California Love came out. But you know, California Love really is more of a wider bass song. It's California. My shit is central to LA.
Yes.
It's LA. It's not Bay Area. It's not none of that. It's LA. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
you know, I love the Bay Area to death. But, you know, that was something that was just... And if you really listen to what I'm saying, I'm not really bigging up LA that much. It's just that was the hook, and that was, you know, what we did. But I think that was like, I can appreciate what you said, and I appreciate that.
But the video captured everything.
That fucking did. Come on, we was in Venice Beach. We was over there by Venice. We went through a few hoods, of course.
Now let me ask you this for people to understand. I don't know if you remember. What did that video cost you back then?
This nigga said, this motherfucker said $7. Ain't that good? I think it was 35 grand, maybe. Okay. Yeah.
Today.
That's just $35.
Yeah. No, when you tell some dude, you know what? Maybe 3 different spots, 2 days, $1,000. What the fuck?
Yeah.
They just fucking have. They fucking have.
Well, you got a cell phone. Get your ass out there and do it yourself.
Yeah, go out there and do it yourself. Fuck. You know, like like this one guy. I had a team that we were filming videos, and I just want to throw this out there. Somebody asked me, "Hey man, how much for a video?" And I said, "How many locations? 3 days? I mean, 3 locations." I go, "Okay, three locations. Let's do 2 days, 1,500." And he goes, "You gonna charge me 1,500 for 3 minutes?" And I said, "It's not 3 minutes, bro.
We're gonna be filming a lot longer than 3 minutes.
Yeah.
We're gonna be filming for fucking hours to get 3 minutes."
Exactly. But that was 3 minutes, and I was like, you know what? I'm good, bro. Fuck off.
Did it take you 3 minutes to record this song? That should have been the fucking question back. Did it take you 3 minutes to record the song, or did you have to make the beat, get to the studio, turn on the mic, rap the shit, fuck up a bunch of times before you finally got it right? Then mix, then did that shit take 3 minutes?
You know what? I'm glad you said that. Thank you. Yeah. I'm not going to say nothing else. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and put up the number. We're going to take some calls right now. I believe I'm already connected, right? Okay. So go ahead and put up the number. And as soon as we get the first phone call, I'll let you know. And fuck, that second shot hit me good.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me get another one.
Yeah, I'm about to say, well, you're bullshitting.
Yeah.
Let's have a third. I don't know about you, but
see, these guys are already getting the cups out too.
Yes, join the party, brother. Join the party.
Hell yeah, okay.
Norbert, and what's my other man's name?
Alex
and Norbert.
If you need a hoopty that needs to get fixed, he could do it in the mix.
Who's the mechanic? Norbert?
No, the one over there with the headphones. Yeah, Alex is the guy.
Oh, Alex, where you at? Oh, yeah. Yeah, how the fuck he get a shot glass and then go sit back down?
Yeah, exactly. He's pouring.
He bullshitting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Here you go, Norbert. No, but Alex will. He fixes rides. He just had dads at his shop. Okay, let me see. Nice. Caller, your name and where are you calling from? Chief, I'm up.
No, it's last name Contreras, first name Bach.
What's up, Box? You know what? Right now, we're just gonna stick to music, bro. So let's no political shit. Let's just hop into it.
Of course, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Hey, Breeze, mucho gusto, homie.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing? But the question I have is, how was it to be a part of working with LL Cool J, brother?
Well, you know what? I really didn't work with LL Cool J. I mean, how that actually came about was because I was signed to Def Jam, and as I was telling Tony, I was only 16 when I got signed, so I could only be in New York to record like during like summer break, spring break, Thanksgiving break, winter break, stuff like that. Well, my producers were sitting there and they really didn't have nothing to do. At that time, Rick Rubin, who was heavily influenced on LL's first album, was doing Beastie Boys. He was doing a lot of other stuff. So Russell just got the great idea about, hey, why don't I take these LA dudes and put them in the studio with LL? And then the rest is history. They came out with the Bigger and Deffer album, the I'm Bad album, that was produced by the dudes that I came out and started with when I got signed to Def Jam. And they did the next one too, Walking with a Panther as well.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for the info, brother. Thank you for taking my call. Tony, yeah, you know you're my brother. All right, you guys have a great evening, man.
All right, you too, brother.
You too,
homie,
bro.
stay blessed.
All right.
Okay, let's keep it pushing, you guys.
Dope ass question. Okay.
Yeah, that was a good question. So make sure you guys call in, ask some dope questions. Call us your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, what's up, you guys? This is another shameless plug. Miguelito's Tattoos on Instagram.
That's right. What's good, my brother?
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Hey,
is
what's
that your
up?
son?
Tony, I have one question.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
All right. First, I want to say it's a pleasure and an honor to finally meet LA Post.
LA Posse, MC Breeze. Let's go, my bro.
LA Posse. LA Posse. Sorry, excuse me. All right, man. I waited a long time to ask you this question. So, man, hey, I wanted to ask you this question. Just one question. Just, keep it pushing.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Shoot. Okay. I feel like I'm being set up for something right now.
Oh, no. This is my own personal question.
Okay, go.
Okay. So here it goes. All right. Are you down right now to bust a freestyle for Roadium Radio?
Huh?
He said, are you down right now to bust a freestyle on Roadium Radio?
No and yeah. I mean, I would do it. Like, what you got? Beats you gonna play? You gonna play it through the phone?
No, if all we got is some old school beats, go ahead and play one. Play one.
Spin that shit.
I see now.
You want something else?
Come on, bro. Can we like step into this millennium?
No, we don't have nothing. All we have some 80 shit. Just play one or two beats. Play one more. Want to try another one or you good?
I mean, like, these beats don't move me, bro.
I know. Try one more. Now we'll go a cappella if you have to. Even if you just bust an 8 ball. Okay, try one more, and if not, we're good.
Hey, whose beats are these, man?
Well, these are my mixtape beats from the 80s. They're from the 80s. They're from the 80s, so that's what I'm saying. You got anything else? No. Okay, we're good then. I don't know if you just want to.
I got you something. Don't worry about it.
Go for it.
Oh, y'all want me to freestyle something, right? Oh, you want me to rap something?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say, I come from an era where every day is terror. You bald or you wrist it. No school or gym, I'm hanging with hooligans and misfits. It's kill or be killed, shit is ill. Sick shit, better pack a gun or you gonna become a statistic. Fuck a job and still a rob, crack, quick flip to make it past 21 seemed unrealistic. Niggas are short-sighted, only caring if they fit, drip, or which party we hit, or bitch we giving dick. Running with cats and packs, no Anderson. Handing out permanent naps, no Ambien. And calling niggas cuz like they was my auntie's son that probably went over your head like an ampersand. The system designed to hold it back, hamper them. Always seem to be in some shit, no pampering. And trying to escape your fate seems it can't be done. They pray for my demise, still I rise like a champion. Live for the moment, fuck tomorrow's any day for me. Ain't asking for forgiveness, just wishing that you would pray for me. My mind stay on the grind to get this paper, B. Get on mine, staying on it faithfully. No saving me, cause you only get one shot to make it out. These streets don't love you, your own hood to take you out. Born and raised, and to this day is what I rep, yo. It's where I got my heart at, and it started in the ghetto.
Let's give him a hand clap. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's give him a hand clap. You're late with that, so hell yeah.
And he ain't even took the first shot yet. You took a shot yet?
Yeah, exactly.
How much he get paid for babysit? You fix cars and babysit?
Miguelito, thank you. I appreciate you, homie.
Miguelito, what up,
Hey, let me tell one more thing to LA Posse.
Yes.
LA Posse, let me just tell you right now, that was better than half of the guests that came on Roadium Radio. And with that being said, I'm out.
Thank you, brother.
He ain't lying.
Thank you.
He ain't lying. Okay, let's keep it pushing, you guys. Who's going to call in and talk to Breeze? Let's go right now. If there's anything that I didn't ask him, anything that I didn't touch, anything that I didn't say or whatnot, go ahead and call in right now, okay? We talk production. Once again, we talk history. We talk movies. We talk streets. We talk all of that. So once again, if I didn't cover anything, call in right now. If not, we're going to let the phone lines end, and we're just going to continue this conversation. But I'm trying to give you guys an opportunity to be a part of the show. And a lot of you guys called me today and told me, yo, Tone, I'm going to call you. So once again, I'm telling you, if you got the balls, make the calls. Okay.
Ooh, bars. bars.
Yeah, here we go.
You got the balls, make the calls.
Caller, your name or where are you calling from?
This is Danny. I'm calling from Santa Cruz.
What's going on, my
I
brother?
like what he told you about the new rappers, about the trap music. He said he appreciates it because you're always saying it's whack, Tony.
Okay.
I appreciate him saying no, it's all right. I appreciate this kind of music because we're living in the times, and I appreciate what he said about your beats, that they're whack.
Yes.
And they don't move them.
Yes.
Hey. First of all, don't put words in my mouth. I never said that they were whack. I just said it didn't motivate me to rap. Shit.
No, but you know what, caller?
Hey, man, I got to make it home. I don't know if you know, it's like fucking 16 essays outside waiting for me. I got to get my car out the parking lot.
Exactly. So,
No. I'm trying to get Tony to upgrade on those beats because they are from the 80s.
yes.
And you said, what's the millennium still at? And I felt that shit because we are living in the millennium.
Yes.
And that's what I wanted to say. But I got a question for Breeze.
Yes, sir.
Breeze, what kind of music do you listen to when you're just chilling and relaxing and you're kind of like trying to get your mind right?
Like I fucking listen to like jazz. If I really want to just mellow out, I listen to jazz, like instrumentals, easy listening type shit. I don't listen to rap 24 hours a day. So when I really just want to just vibe out and chill, it's more of a kind of like a jazz mode I get into.
Oh, great question, bro. Because I'm into all types of music: jazz, R&B, oldies, funk, like you said, James Brown. So that was a great question and great interview, bro. And I like your energy. I love your energy, bro. And Tony, keep it up, bro. And I'm out.
Muchas gracias, carnal.
Thank you, sir. And yo, don't forget, man, whoever's calling me, make sure y'all, man, make sure y'all follow me at OG Breeze _LA. I'm not one of those dudes. Y'all reach out to me, you DM me, I will DM you back. I'm not one of them that just, leave you
just hanging.
read shit and then never replies back. So holla at your boy. I love to keep y'all informed of what I'm doing. One fan turns to two, two turns into 100, 100 turns to 1,000, and the rest could be history. And you could be part of this.
Absolutely, bro. Thank you, carnal. I appreciate you, homie.
I'm calling from Santa Cruz, bro. So, yeah, we got love for you over here. I love every kind of music. You know what I mean? Danny from Santa Cruz, nice chopping it up with both of you guys.
Gracias.
All right, Danny. Be good.
Okay, let's keep it pushing. We missed about 7 calls. So if you were one of those callers, make sure you call in right now. Right now we have an opportunity for you for us to take your call.
That was dope.
You know what?
Santa Cruz. I was out there not too far from Santa Cruz right now.
Yeah.
Santa Cruz is a beautiful town, man.
You know what? Somebody put on the live chat if Miami won tonight. Or did
Miami won?
Oh, they did?
Yeah, I think they won by like 3 or 4. I seen it right before we went online.
Okay. Here we go. Caller, your name or where are you calling from?
It's the homie Kike from the city of Escondido.
What's up, Kike from Escondido? What's good, carnal?
So what's up to the Roadium radio team? Hey, is that a Mr. Discombobulator right across from you?
Mr. What?
Mr. Discombobulator Boobulator?
The Discombobulator Boobulator, dog.
Nah, bro.
Nah, that's Breeze right here, homie.
No, but I think I know what he's talking about.
Right.
Are you talking about like the singing MC Breeze?
Yeah, I'm not trying to get him confused, bro. I'm a little high right now, my bad, dog. But I tuned in late to the interview and shit. But I'm trying to make sure I got the right Breeze, dog.
Nah, this is Breeze West Coast LA Posse. But you know what? The craziest shit that you thought about that, like we had 2 instances to where we had to shut motherfuckers down. Homeboy's name is Joey B-SKANLESS. And he was known as the singing MC Breeze. Like that was his way to be able to use his name. And also there was another crew out there called the LA Posse. They was from Queens. They was called Mikey D and the LA Posse. But we legally took them to court to shut them down from using the name LA Posse. But I couldn't stop the singing MC Breeze because he put the singing MC Breeze. The crazy thing about me is the only way you know me as MC Breeze is if you knew me before my records. If you look on my record, it doesn't say MC Breeze. It just says Breeze.
Yes.
But no, this ain't Discombobulator Boobulator. No.
All good. You know, but hold on, but let me say this. One guy hit me today and goes, is that MC Breed?
And I got the Ain't No Future in Your Frontin' guy.
Yeah, and I was like, No, rest in peace. He passed away in 1996.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to interview a dead dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It'd be quite hard to do that.
Go ahead, Carnal. What do you have, bro?
Hey, no, that's already a good enough story in itself, right there, dog. Just clearing up that mess.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, man, I appreciate you calling in, and you know what? You know what? Look, man. We about half the bottle of tequila deep right now, and I plan on hopefully that we finish this shit before we leave. I don't know, we got about another 30 minutes, but whatever we do, y'all call in because y'all gonna get the most real answers ever right now.
Hell yeah. Let's go, Carnal. Appreciate you, homie.
Yeah, much success, homie.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Fuck. I told you I go in hard, bro. I go in hard, so.
Yeah, coming in hot.
Yeah, exactly. I'm about to.
Hey, are you finished
Alex.
watching kids? You finished watching the kids, Alex? Can you come back? Can you come outside and play?
Yeah, can you come outside, Alex?
Come outside and play?
Okay,
hey,
callers.
Norbert, you coming outside? Yes, sir. You coming out to play?
Yeah, exactly. Caller, let's go, callers. All you guys were talking about, Tone, I'm going to call in. Here we go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, how you doing, Tony? God bless both of you gentlemen. My name's Ivan. I'm calling from Stockton.
What's up, my brother from Stockton? How you doing?
Damn.
Hey, I'm blessed, man. Hey, God bless Breeze, man, and Tony A. Hey, I support the show. You know, it's all love. But I wanted to just ask Tony A, man, when he's going to have anyone from up north. It's a lot of talent up here in Northern California.
You know what? You just got to make the connections for me, bro, because you know what? I have a lot of connections out there, but like my boy, Jeff Kwan.
Yeah, Jeff.
Okay, Jeff Kwan is from up north, from the Bay Area. He connected me with Breeze. He connected me with several people. My boy Gold Toes. I don't know if you know Gold Toes.
Yeah, I know Gold Toes.
Okay, Gold Toes. He connected me with a lot of people. So you know what? At one point, people were saying, "What are you going to get Texas people out there?" I was bringing Texas people in. They were flying in. So if you can connect me or make some connects, bro, or if you know anybody, I'll bring them in, bro. I got no problem, bro.
Yeah, of course, Tony. It's all love, man. And like I said, I just want to give my respect to you, man, for having a lot of wise gentlemen on, like Marvelous and David Rocha. You know, these are all people that I gain a lot of wisdom from watching, on the show.
Yes, sir. All good.
Yeah, man. But I recommend, people from up north, like Filthy Rich, Jay Stalin.
Yeah.
And there's just a lot of great talent, and beyond the talent and beyond the artists, these gentlemen are very wise and intelligent, and you will enjoy listening to them, Tony.
All good, my bro. Are you enjoying this interview with my boy Breeze?
Absolutely, man. Breeze is a humble individual. God bless you, Breeze.
Hey, no problem. Let me tell you something, man. Real quick, man. I never wanted to live no place else rather than LA because I've become accustomed to LA. I said if there was one other place that I would ever live, it would be San Diego, California. But after taking a trip to the Bay Area last month, I think if there was one other place in California that I would fucking live, it would be the Bay Area, bro. I love it out there, man. It's so fucking real. It's not Hollywood. It's California without the Hollywood.
Great way to put it,
man. Breeze, it's all and it's all family too. You and Tony A. When you gentlemen come up here, it's all love. You guys will be treated like family.
Exactly. Say less, brother. Say less, brother. I'll probably more than likely. I was thinking about they coming out there next month, but I don't know. But I will definitely be out there in September because my New York Giants is coming to play the San Francisco 49ers, and I already got my fucking tickets. So I'll be out there in September. Shit.
I'm wondering how you got the schedule.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, God bless both of you gentlemen in Jesus' name. You guys have a blessed evening, and I'll continue listening, man.
Thank you, brother.
All
Amen.
good, my brother. Stay blessed, homie.
Amen. Be blessed.
Okay, let's keep going. We missed about 4 phone calls right there. For those of you that called in, call in right now. We got time. Ask Breeze anything the hell you want. Caller, your name, or where are you calling from?
Hey, man. Hey, God bless both of you gentlemen.
Hello?
Caller, your name, or where are you calling from?
Hey, what's up? This is GMS. I'm calling from Spokane, Washington.
Spokane.
All good, my brother. What's good? You got a question?
Spokane.
No. No, I just want to say, man, thank you for everything you've done for music. That's all I have to say. I appreciate that.
Thank you, my brother. You know what? Are you enjoying the interview with Breeze, bro?
Of course.
All good, my bro.
Hey man,
Spokane.
you know what? I don't know.
Spokane, not Spokane.
I just said that because it rhymes with cocaine. But reason why, you know what?
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what your age bracket is, but I've been up to Spokane, Rush, until one time way back in the day. And it was funny. Just a quick instance. I'm gonna make this real quick. I went out there. There was two competing radio stations in Spokane, Washington at the time. I don't know what the name of the stations was, but I came up there to do a show, and fucking one of the fucking radio shows hated on the other show and told them that I wasn't gonna show up. And when I got to fucking do my show, it was like fucking 10 people in the crowd.
No shit.
Yeah, because the other radio says,
wow.
he's not coming. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, so that definitely wasn't when I was on the radio in there. I used to be on the radio with a guy named Tobin Costin, who later went to work for No Limit Records.
Oh, okay.
What radio station were you a part of?
So the big hip hop show at that time was on KAGU, which is at Gonzaga University. Before that, I was on Power 104.
Nice.
But it doesn't surprise me that would happen.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of just haters in the Spokane area, So that really sucks that happened.
I rock for those 10 people though.
No, you're right.
I still rock for them
cool.
10 people. Still, I got paid. Shit, I think I got 3,000 that show.
You got to do it.
Shit,
you got to do
it. I had to
right?
perform to get the other half.
Exactly.
You only got the 1,500 up front. I needed my other 1,500 in the back, so I had to do the fucking show.
Hey, you know what? Hey, caller, I want to ask you. Say you work for radio, so that means I just have to ask because I was never part of radio, but I am a podcaster, and I know there's a lot of hate between podcasters, whether they try to be your friends or not. There's a lot of fucking hate. Is there hate in if you will the radio industry?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Of course.
Wow.
And I think it probably applies just in general, especially with society and the way people are. People are just naturally haters, and I don't know why. If you're like not secure with yourself, and what you're doing, and you're not happy for someone else, then I don't know. That speaks volumes to that person's character, So,
yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely like that. Just like, DJs will talk smack about other DJs and, I mean.
See, I wouldn't talk smack back then. I just take it to the turntables and fuck them all up. But anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you,
and that's how you should do it,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, caller. I appreciate you, man. Is there anything else you want to ask?
Hey, may I get a drop for my my show and my mixes?
Go ahead. Ask Breeze. Let's go.
Okay, cool. Say, hey, what's up? This is MC Breeze, and you're in the mix with GMS.
Yo, what up, y'all? This is Breeze, and you're in the mix with GMS. Y'all know what time it is. Let's go.
Yo, what up, everybody?
Perfect,
this is Tony,
man.
the motherfucking wizard, and you're in the mix with GMF.
Hey, could you do that again? I'm sorry, I was talking.
Yo, what up, everybody? This is Tony, the wizard, and you're in the mix with GMF.
Yeah, that's excellent, man. Thank you so much.
I thought it was
I do a show with Nasty Ness too. So
is it GMS or F?
Oh, S. S as in Sam?
Yeah, you said F, bro.
Okay.
I said F. You fucked up.
Okay.
Hey, mind you, bro, we like 4 or 5 shots deep right now.
Bring it back. Come rewind. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Okay, so it's S, right? As in
S.
Steve. Okay.
Yes, S.
Yo, what up, everybody? It's Tony, the wizard, with the podcast that slaps your calls your fat ass, and you're in the mix with GMS.
Excellent. Thank you. Shouts out to Nasty Ness. Shouts out to Jeff Kwan. Shouts out to everyone out there. And thank you guys. And thank you for not being haters either,
Absolutely, my bro. Stay blessed.
I wouldn't be calling in if you guys were. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All good. Okay, let's keep it pushing. We missed about 10 phone calls on that one.
Damn,
But,
we gotta keep these answers short. No, thank you for calling.
yeah, well, I try to tell people.
Thank you for calling.
I try to tell people, keep your questions like short and let's
Fuck
move
out
on.
of here. Thanks for calling.
Yeah. Here we go. Caller, your name or where are you calling from?
Hello, Tony. What's up, Breeze? This is Bad Pitbull calling from the city of Atlantis.
What the fuck? Did you say Atlantis?
Atlantis.
Atlantis.
Yeah.
Is that a real city?
That's where he lives. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Breeze, I just want to say thank you for sharing your insight tonight with everyone and
for sure
giving us some hip hop history.
Yeah.
And thank you for your creativity, which added to the music catalog, which still goes on today. But my name's Brad Pitbull. I'm thinking I'm gonna get into the rap game, but I'm thinking about my rap name.
Yo, first of all, hold on, bro. Did you just say your fucking name is Brad Pitbull?
Yeah,
that shit's hot right there. That's your fucking name. Don't change it, Brad Pitbull.
No. But I'm trying to be more gangster because I want to be like 50 Cent. So I'm thinking about calling myself 3 for $1. You know. But
what about 2 for $5?
But, there you go.
What about 2 for $5?
That's the Taco Bell menu. The 2 Taco Bell Supremes. But I want to ask you. If you've ever heard.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you if you ever heard of, and you don't have to say any names, but if you ever heard of any artist or entertainer selling their soul to the devil, because you hear so much about that, especially in documentaries nowadays.
You don't have to say names. I never seen or witnessed that shit personally. I will tell you, I've never seen that. I mean, I understand that there is an underlying. I'm not gonna say I'm like a believer in the fucking this conspiracy theory, but I do think that there is powers behind the scenes that do control a lot of shit, and I don't think it just has to do with like devil worshiping. It's also a lot of that shit. And goddamn, I hope I don't get us fucked up with this shit, but a lot of that shit is like the demasculinization of men. Should I say that? I don't want to say, the community, but it's a big thing going on with this demasculinization of men. And I think that plays in a part of it too. So I don't think it's all just devil shit,
Yeah.
No, I think it's just manipulation.
And thank you for pointing that out. No.
And you know what? I truly agree with you, Breeze, because once again, I want to say this, that
hey, we getting fucking deep right now.
I know. There's an agenda to take away the masculinity of men. The man is the head of the house. The man is the provider. The man is the priest. The man is the protector of the home. But there's an agenda to turn men into women. And I'm going to leave it at that. And I don't agree with that. I get it. I understand it. Well, I try to understand it. I really don't get it, but that's where it's going.
Let me add a disclaimer on this, though, right quick.
Yeah.
If you're born a certain way and that's your certain feeling and that's what you do, I don't have anything against the gay community at all.
Of course.
I don't want to say I have black friends. I have gay friends. I don't want to say that. I say whatever is your preference is your preference. I have no qualm against that. You do what it is that you want to do. The one thing that I just hate about all of this is I hate people trying to force and push their agendas on people. I'm not trying to tell any gay person you need to be straight, and I hope a gay person isn't trying to tell me that I need to be gay. Hey, you live your lifestyle the way you want to live your lifestyle. I'll live my lifestyle the way I want to. Everybody has free will, and you can do whatever it is that you choose to do. I don't have any of that, but I do think, as I just tried to put it, because I know what happens when you start teetering this tightrope that we're going on right now. I just think that there is a demasculation of men that's kind of going on right now. But I mean, look, man, we both strong individuals, bro. We 50 plus, bro. You can't pull that shit on me, homie. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm setting my motherfucking ways. Trust me.
I'm setting my motherfucking ways. And this is the 50 club. So that's all I'm going to say. So thank you, my bro.
Thank you for taking my call.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, homie. Okay, you guys, we're going to take two more phone calls and we out of here. It's 9:40. We started at 7 o'clock. No, 7:15. So once again, two more phone calls. Let's go. If you got the balls, make the calls. You could ask.
I love that slogan.
Yeah, once again, you could ask, Breeze, anything you want. Yeah. Let's keep it pushing, you guys.
Fire.
Let's see. Right here. All right. Here we go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, in San Jose.
San Jose in the building. What's good, my bro?
San Jose.
Oh, just to piggyback that last question right there, what he said.
What question was that?
Do you think it was about what the last caller said?
Yeah, just repeat it, bro. So that way.
Yeah, we don't want to misconstrue this now.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Oh, about the masculinity.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you know when the dudes started competing with women, right? You know the trannies or whatever.
Yeah.
Nobody stepped up, right? Like no man stepped up and said that was wrong, right?
Okay.
No, do you guys agree with that?
Well, no. I stepped up because on this platform we spoke about it, bro. Look. Here's what I'm against, bro. Women have fought for rights for years, and I'm not going to take too long on this. I'm just going to sum it all up. The fastest female runner is a male. The fastest female swimmer is a male. The fastest female bicyclist is a male. That's what I'm against, bro. Let's protect women. Let's protect our women. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. And then let's protect our children.
But did you hear anybody say that? Did you hear anybody say that? Step up for that. Anybody anywhere, Twitter, anywhere.
Yeah,
Anybody stand up for that?
Yeah, there's people that stepped up for that. Their ass. But you know what? Well, right now, what's going on in America right now? There's a divide between us. It's like there's no more of a conversation to where we can fucking sit down, have a forum, express our views, and leave as friends. It's like you have to choose a fucking side. Mm-hmm. So now it's becoming like the way we digest our news and the way we digest our information. It's like if you ain't rocking with me and I don't agree with your views, I'm not going to listen to you. So some of the times, I'll give you a perfect example. If you're a viewer of CNN, you don't watch Fox. If you watch Fox, you don't watch CNN. So you never catch that other side. I'm one of the people that I fucking watch Fox because I want to hear what y'all crazy motherfuckers are saying. And I watch CNN because I want to hear what y'all crazy motherfuckers are saying. I thought Trump was a total asshole. And I think Biden is full of shit too. It's like we're going to choose the best of two evils. I don't think there's any one solution for us all. But the one thing that we need to stop is we need to stop this exclusion shit. And just because I don't fuck with Trump, I'm not going to listen to what his people saying. You better fucking listen to what they're saying because these are the people that's setting the agendas. So you better at least know what's coming. You ain't got to agree with it, but you need to know what's happening because they're telling you real shit. And what did Trump tell you? Hey, look, I'm going to fucking be straight up honest with you. I'm going to be a fucking crook to your face. You may not believe me. You may not like me, but I'm going to tell you exactly what the fuck I'm going to do. And you can't help but respect him for that. Like, you fucking piece of shit.
Can I follow you up real quick? Bro?
Go ahead, go, caller.
Can I follow you up real quick? Everybody that's making the AI, artificial intelligence, that's all Democrat, right? That's all left-leaning, right? Can we agree on that? That's all Silicon Valley?
I don't know. I would have to do more research on that to actually fully agree with you. I don't know because I'm not that deep into it. But I don't fucking like that AI shit.
Yeah, I agree with you because this whole AI is new to me.
Yeah.
It's new to me.
No, but who's making it? Who's making the AI?
Well, see, I don't know that. I haven't researched it. Look, they could take Bree's voice and fucking to the window, to the wall, to the switch it down your balls. Yeah. And I'm like, he did that?
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
They put Michael Jackson on a C Murder song.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? And, sooner or later, they're going to start putting your face on somebody else's fucking body. Just don't put my face on Ron Jeremy's body. That's all I'm going to say. All good, caller. So please continue because we got one more phone call after you, bro.
Yeah, man. Thank you for even calling and that.
Oh, yeah. But we should all be 100%. Men should not compete with women. 100% right there. Everybody should be, right?
I
agree because let me tell you something. I have a daughter that's 29 years old and I have a daughter that's 20. Oh, she's going to hate me for that. 27. Okay. I would hate for my daughters to truly dedicate their life to a certain sport, whether it's running, whether it's track and field, or whether it's swimming. And then a guy one day says, fuck it, I couldn't compete with the males. Let me identify myself as a man and he beats my
As
daughter.
a woman.
I'm sorry. As a woman, and he wins.
Yeah, take some fucking estrogen pills, grow some titties, and all of a sudden, he's kicking everybody's.
But if you say something about it, what do they call you?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what they call me. You know what? Check this out. It ain't what the fuck they call you. It's what the fuck you answer to, homie.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. They're going to call you a transphobe, homophobe, whatever. Call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. Anyways, bro. So we're good. Thank you for that, bro. Appreciate you, homie.
All right.
All right. Fuck it. We can take one more. Okay. Caller, your name, or where are you calling from? You are our last caller.
Hey, Tony, I just want to say this real quick. There's no way that I made it. I've been trying to get on here for a minute, and I might be the only youngster, but I'm calling from Reno, and this is Silver.
You're calling from where?
Reno, Nevada.
Reno, Nevada. What's good, my brother?
The biggest little city in America.
Reno, Nevada, Tony.
That's right. Go ahead, bro.
So, let me explain how I tuned into your podcast. So, my dad used to listen to you all the time. I would always bother him, like, hey, what you listening to? And then until he put me up on game, like, he barely showed it to me. But, you know, rest in peace to my dad now. So it's just me tuning in now, and I finally made it.
Congratulations, bro. Congratulations. We should send him a fucking T-shirt or something.
Absolutely.
They got hats and T-shirts.
What's your question, my brother?
I'm just happy to be able to tune in. I'm just happy that I made it through. That's it.
Yeah, there you go.
That's it? You have no question?
And it's just I can't really process it right now. I'm all happy and everything.
Okay, I got something for you. I got something for you. I got something for you, homie. I got something for you, homie. You spit? You rap?
I could hear. Add me on Instagram. I ain't trying to plug it or nothing, but if you guys trying to tap in with me, I could hear. I'm a little barber over here. It's 775 Silver.
Yeah, there it is. Introduce yourself. Get your shout out. Get your plug out. He's a barber. Y'all know motherfucking Reno, Nevada area. Y'all go to my man. I'm sure he nice with it. You better be nice, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All good, my bro.
All right. I got a whole bunch of questions. Could I ask deep questions, or is it just what are we on tonight? That's what I want to know.
It's all hip hop, bro. It's all hip hop. This is Breeze right here.
Tonight?
West Coast legend right here, bro. Let's go. It's all hip hop. Ask a hip hop question. Let's get off.
Yeah, all right. I don't know too much about hip hop. Like I said, I'm young, but I just know that I'm glad to be on the phone with a legend. Tony's a legend. I did my research on him, and So thank you for letting me tune in, and you guys have a nice night. And best believe that I'm gonna go straight to YouTube to see me on this podcast. I appreciate you guys, and you guys have a nice night.
That's right, boy.
All right, bro. Thank you, my bro. Thank you. Okay, just for that, because he didn't have a question, we're gonna take one more call. Here we are. Caller, your name, or where are you calling from?
Hey, man, check it out, man. Tyson Contreras, first thing, Box. I'm glad I got back in one more time. I got a question.
Box, you were our first caller, bro. We're gonna have to take another call after you. Just get to your question, bro. Let's go.
So check it out, man. Book me, and your views go skyrocketing, man. They need the last thing Contreras, first thing, Box here. Okay, so first and foremost, thank you again for taking my call. 28, saludos, you're my brother. And for Breeze, I got one more question, my brother.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay, my question is this to you, brother. Is there any artist, rap artist, that you were amongst starstruck where you're like, damn, I can't believe I'm in the studio with this guy. This Vato right here, like, oh man, he's here. Is there anyone did you feel that way?
Only one, fucking Run from Run DMC.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's amazing, brother. And you know what? I'm Run DMC. Oh man, but okay, I don't want to take any more time because I know this is the last call.
Hold on. I will tell you the most starstruck fumbled I've ever been in my life.
Yes,
was meeting the fucking real Roxanne.
The real Roxanne,
the light skinned one, Roxanne. And I want to be your man. Yo, she is so fucking fine. Well, she was so fine in person that I was stumbling my words. Instead of saying "nice to meet you," I said something like "meet the nice you" or some shit like that. Like,
okay, yeah. Are you talking about Bang Zoom, the one who Howie T produced?
Yes, I'm talking about the light skinned fine ass one, not Roxanne Shante. I'm talking about Roxanne. Although Roxanne Shante is a pioneer. Legend.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm talking about the fine ass Boricua of fucking Roxanne. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, Box, hold on one second. I got to say something. Remember? Drifting on a memory. Ooh, full forces in the place to be with me. And you.
Come on, there you go. Stop, bro. Oh my God. You went and get gangster too, some shit like that. Yo, we fucking produce LA Posse, we produce for her too.
Wow.
Baby, let's go. All that shit. Howie's teed off. Howie's teed. Come on, man. And if you saw her in person, like she was stunning in person.
Well, that little 12-inch.
Is she Tony A?
Yes.
Right. No, what I'm going to say, Tony A, who comes in with the good questions? It's the box. Every person you had in here, bitch. I came in with the best question. The best question, brother.
Bitch, tell him the box.
Latin Contreras, first name, Box.
Box Contreras.
All right, my brother. Thank you, my bro. Appreciate you, homie.
There we go, man. There go the views right there, brother. Hey, I got your back, brother.
All right. We'll talk soon, homie.
All right, man. Take care, guys. Have a good one.
Okay, we got to take one more phone call because this guy was our first caller. We got to get an unknown caller to be our last caller. Let's go. Come on. You got all you guys talked all that shit. If you got the balls, make the calls. Right now, you're going to be the last fucking caller, okay? If not, don't piss me off because I'm going to take another shot. So, anyway.
See, the good shit about him, he ain't got to go home. And you know the good shit about me, I ain't got to drive. Boom.
Caller, your name or where you calling from? Motherfucker hung up. Don't do that. Don't fucking do that, okay? You don't want me to put your number in the live chat, okay? 323-637-8859. Don't do that, okay? So anyways, one more phone call, and then we out of here. Okay.
And then we, like a newborn baby, we up out this bitch.
It's not me. All right, come on, let's go. One more phone call, and we out of here.
Yo, Boxer gonna call back. Watch.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, he's gonna call back and say,
"Hey, it's Box Contreras. Last name Contreras. First name Box." Yeah,
call her your name or where you calling from.
I hope he follows me. Goddamn it.
Yo, it's the homie Kike from the city of Escondido.
You know what, Kike? I gotta hang up on you because you already called, bro. I gotta hang up on you. So. Bro,
that shit was fucking hilarious.
Yo,
can you hear what we're hearing?
So,
hey, this Kike, you fucking called already.
You already called already. We're gonna take one more fucking phone call. If not, we're gonna fucking end it. Don't bullshit. A lot of you guys do not have the fucking balls. You gotta let the nuts hang sometimes, okay? So let's go. Call her your name or where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Shazzy from Houston, Texas.
Oh, a girl. Yes, the first female. Can we get an applause for the first female?
Let's go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shazzy.
What's going on?
You're our last caller.
Well, goddamn, what an introduction. Thank y'all so much. Okay, I just have one question for the guest. Are there any new school people that you would like to collaborate with? Because I know sometimes our old school people, y'all do not really like some of our new school artists. Are there any who impress you that you would possibly want to work with?
I mean, I fuck with everybody. Like, if you was listening to the interview, I'm not one of those that I'm not these new school niggas. Like, I'm not on that. I appreciate the art. You know what? I would collab with anyone just as long as I liked what we were doing. I would tell you if there was one motherfucker I wish I could collab with.
Yeah.
Fucking Travis Scott.
Okay. I don't know why.
I respect Travis so much. I respect his grind. I respect what he does. Don't get me wrong. I like Drake. I like Future. I like Lil Baby. The Baby is, you know, I like everybody. I like songs from everybody. But if I could really collaborate with one person, it would either have to, you would want to do Drake because he's just the biggest ever, but really fucking Travis Scott.
Okay. So, what do you think, Shazzy?
I think that's the best answer I've heard.
Wait, ain't you from Texas?
From my city,
ain't you
Houston.
from Texas?
Yes, I'm from Houston, Texas.
Exactly. You know what? See, you know, that wasn't strategic. That was like for real. That was a real answer. Like, come on, H-Town down. I fuck with fucking Travis.
Hell yeah.
All right, cool. Those are actually all my questions. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you, Shazzy. You were our last caller. God bless. And we'll talk soon. Thank you.
A way to end it with a woman.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Okay, we could take these pretty headphones off. We're good. Breeze, I just want to ask you one question for me. Okay. I want to put you on the spot a little bit.
Okay. I ain't scared, bro.
I know you're not scared. Like you a motherfucking man from the 80s, homie.
Let's go.
So here's my thing. Hold on. Let me make sure I log out of this shit before. Okay.
I hope you don't pull up that porn I did.
No. I already deleted that shit, bro. We're good. We deleted that shit. Okay. Here you go.
Yo, Alex, what the fuck, bro? You
that
was
guy's
watching
tripping.
the same fucking kid for like days.
Exactly, bro.
Bring the
Yeah, he's fucking lying.
Shit. Look, man, the fucking boss said
He's
you
a
could
big
drink,
time
you could
marijuana.
drink, motherfucker.
Yeah. So, okay.
Norbert. Come on.
Come on here, bro. And Norbert, you didn't be thankful that he actually remembered your name.
I know, man. You know that. I'm never gonna forget to get Norbert. Are you crazy?
Not to be confused with Norbert. So
that's why I remember.
We call them Norbies around here. Okay, big dog for me.
All right. Let's go, Carnada.
Yeah, for me.
Salud. Come on, man. I need eye contact. Salud.
No, you know what? That's a beautiful thing. I'm glad you said that. Eye contact, the beautiful thing. Okay. I'm glad you called me out on that shit. That's just dope. Okay. For me, I need one verse of LA Posse. Can you bust that?
Off the song?
Yes. Do you remember that?
Did you have the beat?
No,
How the fuck y'all ain't got the beat? You got fucking YouTube over there. Like, fucking pull some shit up, bro. Somebody play this shit off.
I know, but are you going to rap over your lyrics?
There's an instrumental on there, too.
Okay, can you? No, you know what? We'll get demonetized. That's how YouTube works.
That's how we'll demonetize? What?
No, that's how YouTube works. We'll get demonetized. Like,
what does that mean?
Like,
they'll stop your bread?
Yeah, they would. It really would. I'm dead serious.
All right. It's time to rhyme. Keep it in mind, I'm gifted with the strength to go the length. And if it's rough enough to keep the crowd in a standstill, they catch contact from a rhyme that's ill. You heard sensation, one dirt is smooth, done by one nation under a groove. Rhymes I keep dropping them, suckers I keep stopping them. Peas I'm not popping them, attitudes I'm copping them. Speaking very clearly, so check the theory. If I was a car, you wouldn't have to steer me. Press the control, just let me roll on cruise. None can match cause they all cast the blues. There's only twos infused, but none else can blow smoother. If you think you can, grab the stand and prove to me that you can and will. If not, just sit and chill. Bills fit in my pocket cause I fit the bill. Condition myself to go longer and stronger. Biting my words like you don't know who they belong to. Putting much emphasis while I empty this rhyme down your ear. I'm sure you'll envy this. I hook and sling, that's what it took to bring back the old pastime. And it's the last time a jam will slam. Look what we have before us. I think I said enough. Tony A, bust the chorus. LA,
bro,
California.
I want to say one thing, that you just made a teenager's dream come true. That's all I'm going to say, bro.
That's dope.
At 55 years old, you made a teenager's dream come true, bro, because for me to be podcasting and sitting across from you, like, it is truly, truly a blessing, bro, because I never would have thought I've ever met you. And even though we lived in the same city, you truly have been a blessing to me. So,
well, just know this, man. I'm not like most dudes, man. I got your number. You got my number.
Absolutely.
Fucking holla at your boy. I'll holla at you whenever I got some shit. And I'm not gonna holla at you just because I got some shit. If I'm in the area, where fuck you at, Tony?
Let's have lunch. Let's have breakfast.
Yo, if you fucking cooking carne asada and you got some shit going on the grill, hey, if you in the area, pull up. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm not trying to make what I tell people. Like, I'm on the back nine of my life. Both of us, we're on the back nine of our life. We probably like on the 13th hole. Well, they got a few more holes to go. I just want to make memories, and what I want to make memories was solid motherfuckers, and I think you're a solid dude.
Thank you, brother, and I feel the same way about you, and I want to say this. I have more years behind me than in front of me.
Exactly.
So, let's go forward, bro.
Let's go.
And you know what? Let's have some carne asada soon.
Exactly.
Thank you, my brother. Breeze, any shout-outs you want to give?
Only thing I want to say is, shout out to my motherfucking family. Shout out to whoever that support me. Whoever's listening to the show, don't forget, y'all can follow me on OG Breeze _LA. Look out for the new projects that I got coming out on Grown Man Business under Noisemaker Music. The name of the song is called The Realest. Also got something coming out with me, produced by Master C and also featuring Medusa. Woke, y'all stay tuned for the fucking single and the video. And, man, just follow me, man. Keep me, if y'all got anything y'all ever want to ask me, y'all can always DM me. I'm a real nigga. I'm going to answer you back. And I just thanks for the love and support. I've seen a lot of people come through this platform, Tony, and I don't think that you know, but this is one place I've been eyeing, too, because I've seen a lot of people who I know been here. So I'm like, I need to be there, too. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, my brother. And I want to thank your boy, Master C, right here, because I've heard of him before you ever introduced me to him. I did my homework. So much love, much respect for him to be here. It's a blessing. So I also want to thank my team, Alex Cervantes, and I always like to say, if you got a hoopty that needs to be fixed, he could do it in the mix. So once again, he's got his own shop.
And he gonna babysit your fucking kids for as long as it take for him to take the goddamn shot.
Exactly. So
that nigga is a fucking mechanic and a daycare center.
Yeah, exactly. If you pick up your kids and they got grease on them, he's been taking care of them. Okay? So also want to thank my boy Norbert, Norbies. Oh, I know. Hold on. Let me give my shout out and we'll do that. My boy Norbert, and I also want to give a shout out to my son B-SKANLESS for helping me promote this, and the Hip Hop Jedi, and our moderator Magic Girl. I'm co-producing an artist right now out of Bakerfield. Her name's Magic Girl. Eventually, she's gonna go by her real name, Genesis. We got some dope shit cooking right now.
Okay.
So, some dope shit. And
hey, look. Just know, Nick. Just know, bro. You got a prolific producer behind me.
Absolutely.
You got a prolific songwriter in front of you.
Absolutely.
Like, if y'all need help,
absolutely.
Holla.
I'll reach out.
Holla.
Absolutely.
And
so,
I got a spot to work.
Yeah, absolutely. So as soon as her shit I got some shit mixed down, I'm gonna shoot it to you.
Let's do it.
Okay. Alex, go ahead and give those super chats, whatever. That's people that drop money. Go ahead.
They drop money.
Yeah.
Okay. Rita Castillo became another member for this month also again, and Michael Rosas dropped $2. And the question is, any of you been to Dreams Resort in Palm Springs?
No.
No, I haven't. No.
No, but I've been to the Marriott out there, though. The Marriott with the little indoor pool up in that bitch.
Yeah.
With the I think it's like a lazy river shit, but like, no. But ask her, does she live near there? Is she fine? And if so, send a picture.
DM him.
OG Breeze, LA _LA. I'll let your boy.
Mile High became a Roadium Warrior member.
Yeah.
So shout out to him. And Michael Rosas dropped another $2. He said, what happened to News with Norbies this weekend?
Next week, honestly, I just been real busy, bro. Much respect to you. Thank you for tuning in. But News with Norbies, and we're gonna make it happen this week, folks. Sorry about that.
iPhone charger.
I'll have it soon. Hold on. Yeah. Norbert.
Dropped another $2. They said Taco Bell should have a Norby special.
No, we're gonna make that happen. We're definitely gonna make that happen. Okay, so thank you for calling us on that.
And
tell her we don't fuck with Taco Bell. This is Del Taco on mine.
That's a Taco Bell guy. He's known for Taco Bell Diablo sauce.
Taco Bell
Diablo sauce.
Oh, I won't fuck around. The Diablo sauce is pretty good though. But that's the only thing though.
Yeah.
Tacos is bullshit though.
Yeah.
You do know that meat come in the bag, right? Thank you.
Fuck.
Michael Rosas dropped another $2. He said,
Oh shit.
Does Breeze like Chicano rap? If so, who?
Chicano rap?
Yeah.
My favorite right now is okay, I just did a collaboration with this kid named Tony Hasbun. Y'all gonna see it real quick. It's like fucking Tony Hasbun. We did some like Afro beats. And I'm fucking rapping in Spanish and English.
No shit.
Yo, watch, I'm gonna fuck with you real quick.
Hell yeah.
But my most favorite fucking Latino artist of all time is my boy Mellow Mayonnaise.
Okay. That's cool, bro. He answered the question. Let's go. Anybody else?
Enrique Ledesma had a question. He said, sorry for the Breeze mix-up. Are there any West Coast OG in your upcoming projects?
Yeah, King T, the Chill from CMW, Medusa is a fucking OG, and there's more people that's gonna come, but right now I'm just more focused on trying to get my shit, but I will definitely include also my boy Young Hawk. Y'all need to know about Young Hawk. He got a song out right now called Red Cup. Y'all need to know about that shit. His shit is fire. Not yet until we get this done.
Yeah. Okay. Enrique Ledesma also dropped $1.99. He said,
"What the fuck is this? You need to show me this shit." Right?
Okay, I will.
Check for a free call.
He paying money for fucking.
I'm guessing that's the guy.
Okay, go ahead. What do you ask?
He said he wants a rain check on his free call. That's it.
A rain check on his free call? I don't. Bro, look. Hold
on. Take the rubber off. Tell him to take the rubber off.
Yeah. Here's my thing, bro. Look, Enrique, you know what? I'm not trying to disrespect Enrique. DM me and let's talk about it, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean,
but still, tell him I said take the rubber off.
Yeah. Take the rubber off. Go bareback. Anyways, big dog, we good?
Yeah.
Okay, we out of here. Breeze, thank you once again. LA Posse, California Love. Thank you, bro, for showing us love here and coming through and kicking history, bro. Because I didn't know you were from New York. It's a beautiful thing, bro. I was raised on, East Coast hip hop, bro. Mm-hmm. Everybody in the West Coast who's my age, if you're gonna say you were not raised on East Coast hip hop, you're fucking lying. Mm-hmm. You're fucking lying, okay? Mm-hmm. Because at that time, all we had was Cold Wind Madness by Ice-T. Kid Frost came out with fucking Rough Cuts, and then Terminator, and then it wasn't until '88 when Dre dropped NWA Straight Outta Compton. Then a couple of months later, Eazy-E, and I know because I was there. The studio where they recorded that shit was.
And also King T.
What's that?
And also King T. Right?
No. I'm going there.
88. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going there. Yeah. Okay. I was there when they recorded that shit. Now. King T, Act the Fool, Mixmaster, Spade, The Genius is back, Toddy T, DJ Pooh, and I gotta include this, in my opinion, the world's best DJ, DJ Joe Cooley, King of Scratch. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, yeah, that's your boy.
Yeah, out here in California, I'm gonna say this.
My boy's Aladdin.
Well,
no, actually, my boy really for the number one DJ in fucking California history is fucking Bobcat, homie.
Okay.
Joe Cooley is a fucking beast, though. But my guy, Bobcat.
Hey, you know what? Much love, much respect.
Let's get them on the tables together. They'll battle right now.
Yeah, but I'm going to say this. I think it was 1987. The New York seminar.
New music seminar.
The new music seminar.
Yeah.
What was that guy's name from Philadelphia?
You talking about No, not DJ Scratch.
No, the guy.
Scratch is from New York. You
Master
talking
P
about
named his Cash Money.
Cash Money.
Cash Money from Philadelphia. I'm gonna be honest with you. I interviewed Joe Cooley here. Joe Cooley does do interviews. Joe Cooley won the fucking title, bro. It was the East Coast West Coast rival. I get it, cool, whatever.
And you was on New York soil.
Yes, and you lost.
And you lost.
And you lost. Here's my thing.
But fucking, what about Latin though?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get there.
Yeah, man.
You know what?
Yeah.
Okay. Joe Cooley won that motherfucking title in California's opinion. Now, come to Aladdin. I'm gonna say this. Aladdin, you're gonna fucking hate me, and I'm gonna tell you why you're gonna hate me.
Are you speaking specifically to Aladdin right now?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Aladdin, you're gonna hate me until you appear here. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying.
I'm gonna get that motherfucker here for you.
Please.
I'll get him here for
you. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Aladdin, I love you. I think you're fucking dope. I think you're a phenom on those turntables. But I think you were a Joe Cooley bootleg.
You not gonna get him on the show like that, bro. What the fuck? You wait till the fuck he get here to say that. What the fuck is wrong with you, Tony? Spot blown. He just blew the fucking spot. Are you serious?
No, I'm dead serious, bro.
Are you fucking serious?
I met Joe Cooley when I was like 13, 14 years old, bro.
Yo, you think Aladdin is a fucking Joe Cooley knockoff?
Yes.
Bullshit.
Yes, bro.
Yo, you know who fucking Aladdin is?
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you who Aladdin is. Aladdin is fucking Kobe.
And
you know what I mean by that?
No, and I can agree with you.
Bobcat is Michael Jordan.
Bro, and I can agree with you.
Fucking Joe Cooley could be who else? Who was dope around that time?
Okay.
But he wasn't Jordan.
Okay. Here's
Aladdin is Kobe.
Okay.
Who had all the fucking Jordan shit plus some extra. But you can't put him in front of Mike. You can't.
Okay. I'm going to say this, okay? And I'm glad we're having this conversation, okay? Here's my thing when it comes to DJ.
My mind.
To me, because Joe was my mentor.
Oh, it's personal.
It is a personal.
It's personal.
You know, Joe Cooley lived.
We know East Coast is in the house. Nigga, say that shit.
Exactly. So Joe Cooley, if you're watching this, you lived on Mayo Street in Compton. Mayo. People say Mayo. It's Mayo Street. Okay. I walked into his house. You know who I met there? Early 80s DJ Pooh. And he told me, DJ Pooh said, "Can you get off?" Obviously, we're talking about turntables. And I was so fucking nervous, and I go, "Oh." I said no, even though I was pretty good. But I said no because
he wasn't that good though.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah,
absolutely not.
You feel like I'm good, but I ain't that good.
Absolutely not. Yeah. To me, Joe was like Beethoven.
Damn.
Beethoven, bro. And he told me like this, "Oh yeah, I got this young," and I'm not gonna say the word because I'm not gonna disrespect my brother's the N word. He goes, "Oh yeah, that's my young N." Yeah. He goes, "Yeah, Aladdin comes through every once in a while." And when I saw him transform on the clicker on the Newmark mixer, I was like, "Oh, that's Joe Cooley right there." So let me tell you something.
I got you.
If we can ever get Joe Cooley,
fucking Joe and Aladdin is watching this shit, or somebody fucking tag them right now.
Tag them.
Someone tune in right now, because like you know what, we are not trying to create no beef. We all trying to celebrate our greatest DJs. Let me let y'all understand something right now. I had the opportunity to grow up in New York, be born in New York. I also had the opportunity to live the majority of my life in LA, and I also know how dope Philly DJs are as well. But hands down, nigga, the dopest fucking DJs to exist in this motherfucking planet comes from LA. I'm sorry. Period.
It is what it is. So
we can get Joe Cooley, Bobcat, DJ Aladdin, and we can send the motherfuckers anywhere, and they will go. They gonna bust ass.
Yes. Okay. I've said this in front of Joe Cooley, and I said this in front of Tony G.
Tony G is also a super triple OG, triple OG.
And here's what I'm going to say.
He's the first motherfucker I seen bend a record. I never knew you could bend a record.
Bend the motherfucking record.
I thought you would break it if you bent. That motherfucker would bend that motherfucker and shake his shit like that.
Because hips don't lie. Okay, so now let me.
These motherfuckers said the hips don't lie.
Okay, now I'm gonna say this in front of your boy because I know your boy knows DJ.
He's a
okay?
DJ too.
Yeah. Here's my thing. Carnal, I want to ask you this. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Okay. If LA ever wanted to idolize two DJs, there's two DJs that need two statues here in LA. The same way they have them in, the Lakers.
That's
Shaq.
not from here? Or
No,
that's
no,
from here?
from here.
Okay.
From here.
Okay.
Just like the way they have Shaq, Magic, Kobe, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There's two statues that need to be made up. And you know what Tony G and Joe Cooley. I'm going to ask you this.
They're not in either one of mine. But what are you going to say? Who's your two DJs?
They're from LA. So that's what I'm asking
LA.
you.
Who are they?
Am I wrong?
Two niggas to get a statue. Who are they?
That'd be a great statue, yes. But if you ask me my
We're asking your
my
opinion.
Bobcat is first.
Okay, Bobcat.
And then like I said, between that Joe Cooley and Latin. And
Okay, between Joe Cooley and Latin.
at the DMCs, what it was 88 when
Yeah.
you were there in New York. I know what we said about Joe Cooley getting beat, but I watched that Joe Cooley one. He was messing up too. Aladdin went to New York, and why I gotta give Aladdin the edge is that he went to New York in some khakis, some chucks, and a curl, looking just like
that rock.
and look like everybody from he looked like everybody that was on like the movie Colors or whatever. And it was like, that's LA, and he went to New York looking like that and destroyed it. So it was Bob.
But he lost.
He lost in Europe. He lost when he went to Europe. He won the American in New York.
Right.
He then lost to Europe.
But that was a DMC.
That was a DMC.
You know what's crazy? That Joe Cooley performed at the New Music Seminar. After that, there was no more. Yeah. That's when they gave away that belt. Yeah. Okay, so let me ask you guys. Did Joe Cooley win against Cash Money or did he lose?
Oh, yeah, Joe Cooley won against Cash Money.
Give me your opinion, Carnal, please.
Cash Money was fucking up. Cash Money, I watched that too.
Breeze.
I used to watch them all on video.
I'm going to say...
Cash Money was fucking up.
Speaking to the mic, because I need the fan.
I'm going to say Joe Cooley won.
Okay. Okay. Look, bro, Aladdin is amazing, bro.
It's fucking Kobe.
Yeah. I don't have a problem saying that.
Okay. Well, name a Laker better than Kobe.
Magic.
Bullshit. Kobe a bust Magic ass.
Bro, I love Kobe, bro. I fucking love Kobe.
Kobe will bust Magic's ass.
Okay.
We're not talking about Jordan. He wasn't a Laker. He's a Laker. Who's the greatest Laker ever?
I would say have to be
Kobe.
The majority of the people will say Magic, but I will say
why?
Hold on, but hold on. I'm trying to give my opinion.
Okay.
The majority of the people will say Magic, but I will say Kobe.
20 years, bro.
Yeah, of course.
20 years.
Bro, let's be honest. People will say that Magic and Kareem made the Lakers, but it was Shaq and Kobe, bro.
Fuck, they had fucking a big white boys, Bob Mike, and they had a bunch of motherfuckers who made the Lakers before they came. Showtime became Showtime with Magic and motherfucking Kareem. But like, nigga, realistically, and let me tell you something, man. Magic is a motherfucker. He's a unicorn. We never saw a 6'9" point guard ever in our life.
Absolutely.
But fucking Kobe is the greatest Laker ever. I'm here to say this. If y'all don't fucking believe me, I don't care. That's my opinion. But I'm also going to say this. There's two types of fucking Laker fans. Which one are you? Are you a Kobe fan or are you a Laker fan? Because you know what I say that? Motherfuckers hate on LeBron because LeBron is on the Lakers because they think that LeBron and Kobe had a rivalry. They never had a rivalry. It never established. They had the commercial. We thought they was going to meet in the finals. It never happened. They were friends. Yo, stop fucking hating LeBron like he's not your fucking enemy. He's just a transition. He's an extension of what the Lakers franchises be. Embrace that nigga. Fucking Kobe told you to embrace him. But I will say this, Kobe is the hands down greatest Laker ever.
And you know what? And I agree with you. But back to DJ Aladdin.
Yeah. Hey, yo, Al, you know when you lucky my motherfucking phone down, I'll fucking call that motherfucker right now. Yo, Al, call in, yo.
Yo, Tony G, DJ Joe Cooley, and you know who comes next? DJ M-Walk. That's all I'm going to say.
I would have said M-Walk is kind of like in the 90s area. M-Walk is dope. Yeah. M-Walk was dope. But as far as competition DJs, come on,
I know, but I'm just giving my opinion.
Dude,
but much love to all those guys, bro.
Yeah,
they're all fucking legends.
LA
they all put West Coast on the motherfucking map. Look, bro, much love to all those
That's
guys.
like LA got the best pop lockers too. It's like, and LA got the best fucking
Norbert, I need another refill, bro.
bitches besides Miami. Like, there's a lot of shit that we could say LA got the. You know what? This shit is going off the rails. Like, we're like 6, 7 shots deep. All I want to say is this: number one, first of all, thanks to you, Tony, once again. I don't know if y'all gonna roll fucking credits or what we're gonna do. Strippers gonna come out, whatever the fucking shit. We're gonna have glitter Twinkies or whatever the fuck.
We're good.
But like, look, bro, like, just thanks for having me out here, man. Thanks for allowing me to use your platform to get my words out, man. And like I said, man, I didn't do this as certain people. I come out and we just do what we do and we just going on. But I look at this as a relationship moving forward. You got my number. I got your number. Anytime you want to holler, man, just holler at your boy.
Absolutely.
Holler.
And I'm going to give a shout out.
I'm serious about that fucking carne asada, bro. If you nice, call me.
No. I'm going to make that happen,
Do
bro.
you marinate your shit?
I marinated my carne asada and chicken.
So you marinate your shit. You don't fucking like marinate and cook it the same day, though.
No. It's got to be the night before. It's got to be the night before.
Motherfuckers don't understand what marinate was. They think just because you soak that shit in some shit for 3 hours, it's marinate. No, it's not.
It's not.
It's not, bro.
I don't know if you
Overnight,
like.
bro.
I don't know if you like ceviche because I like to serve ceviche as an hors d'oeuvre. Do you like ceviche? Okay. So I gotta make on some tostadas. Fuck.
If I'm drunk enough, I try it.
No. Do you like seafood?
I love seafood.
Okay, then you go. I guarantee you, mariscos. You're gonna love ceviche. I guarantee you, you're gonna be like,
what's in it though, bro?
It's just shrimp, crab, like cilantro, fucking tomato, onion. It's a mixture.
See, that's the part that fucks me up: the tomatoes and the onions.
Okay. So you don't like that shit?
Nah, bro. But if I'm drunk, I'll try anything.
Okay, bro. I guarantee
I won't try anything
because
you know we've been having some other colorful conversations before this.
Because I went to Louisiana and I didn't think I would like gumbo, but when I tried fucking gumbo, seafood gumbo, and I was like, oh my god, it was like siete mares, like it was like our shit, bro. It was fucking beautiful.
You know what it is? It's like fucking mole.
Okay.
It's mole. It's, you know how like fucking mole has like fucking 25 fucking different things you put in that shit?
Yes.
And that shit just comes out like, I don't know what. But the crazy shit is you can get the hot sweet, you get the peanut butter, and you get the other, the green shit, right?
You know your shit.
Come on, bro.
You know
Come
your
on,
shit.
man.
You know
I
your
was
shit.
in a relationship with a Latino woman for 20 years.
Well, your last name wouldn't be Rodriguez for nothing.
Spanish, but yo, I'm not a cholo.
Yo, I'm gonna name with this. Jeff Kwan, much love, much respect. Thank you for hooking me up with my brother. And the next time we have a carne asada dinner, he's invited and you're invited. We're out of here. Thank you, Alex. Take us away. We're out of here, bro.
You got it.